Is life? I've got to ask you guys: is life worth living?
Question.
It depends, really.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's worth living, even though this week's up.
It's not.
When we last left off, had survived the encounter with Jefar Cesar. He was a necromancer in the pits and slums and deeper parts of Neverwinter. And he had been abducting nobles. You found a couple of nobles as prisoners within his little domain there, but largely most of the people you found there weren't really, people anymore. They were undead. He appeared to be building a small army or something like that, creating poisons, toxins, weapons. And you didn't really take a good look around because you were trying to get out very quickly. Undead lives matter? No, they don't. Only Jeff's. Only Jeff's. Yeah.
Only Jeff's, not Hefe's?
No, Hefe doesn't matter at all.
Oh, my Hefe.
Rip.
Which I can make another Hefe right now.
You could totally make another Hefe right now. Please don't, because nobody cares about Hefe. He's pointless.
No.
He's good cannon. He's good cannon fodder.
He is pretty good cannon fodder. Okay.
I think Jeff's getting mad that you're blowing up his brother.
Nah.
Jeff hasn't shown any ability to actually have emotion, really.
Well, he pouted a few times.
Except for disappointment.
He's laughed.
Oh yeah, he has laughed. You're right. He does laugh a lot.
You don't need emotion to laugh.
You don't need emotion to laugh. See, ha 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 ha.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, all right. After taking care of Jafar, you encountered this woman with this ghostly, sick, and gauntly appearance. She had long white hair and a very large sword with some spiky plate mail armor, and she proved to be quite
so
a
mean.
challenge for the party. Yeah, she was
So
kind of a
mean.
bitch.
So blind to death in her ass.
Yeah, the blind really helped. But she proved to be quite a challenge for the party, and ultimately the party did manage to fell this creature, this person, and in the process, Oz actually went down. He went down a couple of times, but at one point,
Ladies.
she used the spell.
Hey.
She used the spell Finger of Death, and you all saw Oz die, 100%. But then he got right back up like nothing had happened. With that, your mission complete. You exited the shithole that you were in, full of, there was some actual shit, but there were also mostly just dead bodies. It really smelled down there. And you now have a couple of nobles in your care, along with the lootings of this area. You had taken whatever was on the necromancer, and you'd taken whatever was left on the woman as well. And now it is probably in the neighborhood of about, let's say, 1 a.m. roughly, if I had to give it a time. It's dark outside. Streets are quiet, even the slums. What are you guys doing?
Didn't you say we went to a temple? Didn't we end off at a temple?
Did we end at the temple?
Oz wanted to go to the temple first.
I think he said he was going to the temple.
I believe you said we stopped at the Temple of Scotty.
Okay.
And,
Quite personally, I would highly invite us to go to sleep.
Can you let him finish talking? Thanks. What were you saying?
I just said you had said we stopped at the Temple of Scotty, and that's where we ended last week.
Okay, cool. So
Oz had also ultimately had gone off to.
Right, that's right. Yeah, you guys had taken the nobles to the Temple of Scotty to get care for them, and then Oz had departed almost immediately afterwards with Lily. So here we are. The group is now at the Temple of Scotty. Oz and Lily, I want to get to you guys first. Oz, are you allowing Lily to come with you?
Yeah, she can accompany me because I need her to send some sendings for me.
Okay, and
if she's cool with doing that still.
You all feel a little invigorated by your time down there, where you at first felt down and hurt You're doing a lot better now for some reason. It's just a feeling. There's a little bit more pep in your step. This is DM Talk 4 saying you are all now level 8 and everybody has their spell slots and HP back.
All right. We
Ha!
get all of that restored. I forgot about that.
Technically, you're not supposed to, but I allow it. So
Good, because I did it.
I
Did it
have
anyway.
literally adjusted just for the level up, and I was like, okay, I can only send one.
Okay. Oz and Lily, you wind through the streets of the temple district. Jurgle's temple is not far from Scotty's temple, and you eventually arrive at the small black and white building. When you arrive, there are 2 priests outside. There's always one priest standing outside, you notice. They're always watching the door. But there are 2 priests outside heatedly conversing with each other. And when when you kind of enter into the grounds of the temple, one of them turns to you and says, "You! Huh. Come here, we were just talking about you."
Me?
Yes, you. You are Osric Barmus, right?
Yep, that's me.
Oh, we have some important news for you, delivered just today.
Oh,
And he kind of
okay.
motions you over.
Yeah, I walk over to him.
There's 2 priests. One of them has their hood up, so it's kind of hard to really get a beat on what exactly they look like because they're kind of like hiding their face. But the other one looks young. You haven't seen this guy before. He's got a little bit of stubble, darker skin, and he motions you through the front doors of the temple and said, "Come, we have a very important visitor that wants to meet you."
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Follow him in.
Okay.
Actually, before I follow them in, I want to let Lily know exactly what sendings I need her to send.
Okay.
In case we get any responses while I'm in my meeting.
Sure. Okay, so, what sendings are you sending?
Okay, so Oz, he looks to Lily and he says, "I need you to send a few messages for me."
Okay.
That's something you do, right, with your brain or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a
Okay.
spell.
Yeah, with your brain. Got it. It's 3 messages.
Okay.
They're all very important.
Okay.
Don't mess these up.
Okay.
The first one, do you remember the follower that I gained whenever we were in that shithole town up north?
Yes.
Yeah. I need you to send a message to him.
Okay.
I just need to ask him how things are going, if he's gained any more followers, or how that shithole town is.
I'm just gonna do this immediately then.
Okay, you're just gonna send that sending right away?
Yeah.
Okay. Noted. The spell goes through. No response yet.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. The man captaining the bar ship, I need to know if they're still alive.
Can you give me a name?
What was that guy's name?
Lily did not.
Really never met him.
No, it was me and Groen met him. I don't remember the guy's name specifically. Ren, do you know what we named him?
What we named him?
Well, what you named him.
Yeah, his name was Ted.
Okay, yeah. So Ted. So what I named him.
Do you have a last name?
Ted Russell.
Ted Russell.
Are you sure that's his name?
Yep. That's the name I know him by.
Can you give me a physical appearance?
Awesome.
Roll a history check, Oz.
Fuck.
Oh no.
That one,
Okay.
baby.
That was the most Oz thing.
Let's just get that out of the way quick.
I was praying for this. Oz, you think he had blonde hair? I don't know. He was like, he had a tan. He was wearing a blue shirt. That's all you get.
Now that you're describing him, I know none of the things you just said were true. Yeah, that's the description I give Lily.
Oh.
All
right.
And this third one is the most important one. You need to send it to my brother.
Okay.
It just needs to say, "Go home," from Oz.
What's your brother's name?
Cass.
Cass Barnett?
Barmus? Yes.
Barnett. Just one letter off.
Cut steep, Lily. Cut steep.
I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. Alright, I send both of those then, I guess.
Okay. Alright, no immediate response from either of them.
From
Actually, no. You get an immediate response from Captain Russell, who roll me an Arcana check.
I just got expertise in this.
Oh shit, nice. Holy fuck! You know what? Guidance it. Just do it. Just do it. Just want to see how high we can go.
30, baby. Hit that 30. Oh,
Okay,
no.
so at 29, I would say that is more than sufficient to ensure that the spell gets delivered with the very limited amount of information that you have. So you do get a response back from Captain Russell, and he informs you that they are indeed still alive. However, they did lose somebody overboard. They're not sure what happened, but the one minute they were there, the next minute they weren't, and there was a fish swimming away with a person in their mouth. So
sounds about right.
That is the extent of their journey.
Okay, they're still alive. They lost someone. They don't know what happened. 1 minute the person was there, and then the next there was a fish swimming away with them in their mouth.
Okay, also important. Which someone did he say?
No.
Okay, alright then.
I can ask.
No, it's fine. I really don't care.
Okay. That was 15, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. That was 15 spell points.
Right,
That's just one less person I have to pay.
Pretty sure we paid them for the whole voyage.
We paid them
You paid
half
the captain.
now. Yeah, for the full voyage. Everyone else, I'm pretty sure we paid half. Or not at all, actually. I think we were paying them upon arrival.
Yeah, we were paying.
But I think I already took it out, so.
No. You didn't pay upon arrival. You gave them the money in the bar. If I remember. Didn't you?
All of them?
He had to come get the money from me, and then I had to pay
Oh,
them.
right. You're right. Yeah. I think you paid them half up front and then half on arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what you did. But I think Eve already took all that out. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't tend to do well with, we need to pay half later and half later. Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
So, I have a serious question.
Uh-huh.
How are you still alive?
That's a good question. And I'll have an answer for you when I get back from this meeting. I just runs away.
Lily starts running after him.
Lily, make me acrobatics or an athletics check.
Oh, fuck.
You succeed, just barely. One of the priests goes out to like stop you, and you get struck by just already through the, and one of the priests is acrobatics or an athletics check.
Oh, fuck.
You succeed, just barely. One of the priests goes out to like stop you, and you manage to get straight by him. Oz is already through the door, and one of the priests is very confused at why Oz is sprinting through the door now. And then the woman that he's with is following him, and the priest is like, I have somebody you need to meet, man.
Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just really worried. As I continue running.
Lily, it's fine. I'll be okay.
I don't know that. You don't know that.
I can almost guarantee you that I will not die in this building.
That was an almost guarantee.
The only thing that can kill me is me.
I don't believe that.
Do you have any evidence to the contrary?
Yeah. You kind of died to a spell, and
But
then
I'm
got back
alive.
up. Because you got back up, you still died.
Because the only thing that keeps me dead is me. Do you have any evidence to the contrary of that?
This is good logic.
Yeah, the fact that I've saved you from unconsciousness several times now.
Unconsciousness is not death.
I don't. Unconsciousness leads to death.
Not always.
Guess I'm on your guys's. I'm guessing I'm on your internet
Like,
now. Can't be fun.
I'm realistically 50% of the time it does.
Not for me.
100%
100% of the time, unconsciousness has not led to death with me.
That's because I've been saving you.
I fucking love Oz.
Look, Can I just stand by,
You
in
can
case?
sit on this bench over here.
The priest is like, we have sweets.
I just want to be in range in case I need to cast Revivify, okay?
Do you have any tea?
We don't have tea. No, we have coffee.
How does Lily feel about coffee?
Lily loves coffee.
Please help the lady.
One of the acolytes nods, gives you a little bow, and then quickly scrumbles off.
Look,
Fine.
kid, I'll be fine.
Fucking better.
Fucking better.
I just want to see this budding romance between Lily and Oz.
It's not gonna happen.
No, it's going to happen. I can feel it.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Nope.
Rue, do the thing.
Can it?
Oh yeah, Rue is on your shoulder, and she's just watching with interest.
Don't you fucking say a word, Rue. Wait, you don't speak anyway. Don't you make a gesture.
Do the gesture, Rue. Hear the voice of me. Do the gesture.
Rue looks up at the sky like, what the fuck? Okay, so the priest that originally you talked to, kind of tugs on your shoulder real quick, Oz. He's, come on, we don't want to keep our guests waiting.
Yep, you got it, pal.
Perfect. And he leads you to through a series of corridors similar to where you have been the last couple of times that you've been here.
Oh, the dying room.
The dying room, yes. Except for you go past it this time. You don't actually enter into that room. Instead, you keep going until there is a large steel door at the end of this hallway. The door is marked with a series of runes that you don't understand, and the priest walks up and takes off the wards before finally opening the door.
Oz is
bowing.
still standing by the dying room, just kind of like waiting for the guy. Like, what are you doing?
The priest turns to you. Your guest is inside.
Oh, okay. I guess I follow the guy.
Okay. He kind of bows and motions for you to enter into the room.
Yeah, I go in.
Okay.
Inspecting the door first.
You're looking through the door?
No, like,
at the door?
I'm looking at the door.
You know what? Make me an investigation check with disadvantage because you're doing it really quickly.
Yeah.
9. This looks like a really heavy door.
I've seen worse.
You have. You literally have. That's where Doors from the Door God comes from.
Yeah, it does.
Approaching the room now, you can barely see into the room beyond. It's barely lit at all. You can see that there is a long bench that seems to span across the back wall. The walls in this room look to be made of like a dark granite material that's been just roughly carved. It doesn't look like it's been polished or anything like that. The walls are almost kind of jagged in here. And on this back bench sits a singular figure, hooded, cloaked, and he has what looks like a walking staff or a walking cane that he's just resting both of his hands on, and you can't make out any real details.
All right. I walk the rest of the way into the room and I approach the figure.
Okay. When you walk into the room, the door slams shut behind you, and you can hear a series of locks. And for this part, we will be adjourning to Ori's office. You guys can chat it up or whatever. We'll be back in just a few minutes, but this part has got to be private.
Cuckoo, bruh.
Meh. I'm gonna be listening to music.
Hey.
I'm gonna play a game of Hearthstone in the meantime. Does anybody know how long they're gonna be?
You want me to
I do
ask?
not.
How long were they last time they did this?
Several minutes.
Couple minutes.
Oh, okay, it's not so bad.
Yeah, that was when Oz. Well, when Lily tried to sneak after Oz. Chult.
I am thoroughly manhandling this poor individual.
Which poor individual?
You're still playing Hearthstone, I'm assuming.
Huh?
You're still playing Hearthstone, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm in the first game. I'm in the first game, but I'm thoroughly handling this individual.
So it's 11 plus. Oh, okay, yeah, that would be 15.
Dun, dun, dun. So, you guys know Undertale, right?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Richard EB on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, I discovered this like last week, and it's become my favorite thing.
Is it his cover of
It's both of them.
Asgore's theme?
I've been listening to the Red and Purple album.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, his Undertale covers are freaking. I don't know, his covers in general are pretty good. I've been a huge fan of him for a while.
It's floated 2 damage. Saved. Feels good, man. Yeah, he just rage quit. Do we start another one? We do it in casual. Or are you done with school, right?
Huh?
You're done with school, right?
No, I've got college semester starts up again at the end of this month.
End of this month?
Yeah.
We just moved my sister into her dorm.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just going to community college, finishing up my associate's degree before I swap majors.
Makes sense.
I want to be a teacher, but it's like I can't teach for the rest of my life. So
I believe in you.
I don't.
They might
We
be done.
do we
There
do a
they
lot
are.
of field work for our
Are you finally done?
classes.
When I came, was that a teleport, Ren?
It was a teleport, yeah.
Oz throws up.
Okay. Lily, you sitting on this bench kind of nervously, you now have a hot cup of coffee. You watch Oz just appear in the middle of the room and just vomit all over the place.
Wah! I feel like this is something she would do, except I don't think I have it prepared. I don't, never mind.
Fucking rip.
She goes to cast Restoration and is like, fuck.
Oh, I'm fine. I just don't like teleporting.
You expressed digitation to clean up the vomit?
Yeah.
Eve's not there to do it for you.
All right. Looking at Oz, he looks completely unharmed.
How'd it go?
Fine. You know, usual stuff. I'm not dead.
I don't even know what usual means with you anymore.
Being alive.
Are you sure?
You can check for yourself, baby. Let's go.
Giggity.
I'm good. Thanks.
I just meant you could do the whole magic thing to make sure I was live again.
Okay.
I don't know what you're thinking about.
Bow chicka wow wow.
I don't even have a spell for this. Damn it. Never mind.
Let's keep it professional, Moonblade. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Switching back to the Temple of Scotty.
Oh wait.
Okay.
Did
What?
I get any replies to the sendings?
Oh yeah. Sorry. You do get replies to the sending. You don't get a reply from Cast. The spell definitely went through though. But there is no reply. And then with what's his face? Captain Russell, you've got that one. And who was the first one again?
The follower up in
Right, the
Blassingdale.
follower in Blassingdale. I'm sorry, Blassinghill, as we're going to call it forever. The follower is ecstatic and exceeds his 25 word limit, but you can get the gist of he is very excited that his lord has contacted him. Even if it's his secretary. And he has been working hard to spread the glory of his Lord Oz. So far, the church has grown to 15 members. And they are currently petitioning Blassingdale for a religious permit to operate within the city.
Fantastic.
Okay. Well, apparently I'm the secretary. They've got 15 followers and they're trying to get a permit to worship you in the city.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Okay.
Oz is becoming my favorite character, and I play in this campaign.
I know, right? I can't. I don't even know what's going on anymore. You have a religious cult.
Off the goddamn rails.
Next thing you know, you're going to be riding a dinosaur through like a freaking castle door, conquering cities with your zealot religious following.
He's already rode a dinosaur.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said that.
Okay.
It's almost like we're gonna ride into Blasting Hell or something like that.
Blasting hell with your insurgents.
They are
Alright.
not insurgents.
They could be. Lily, so that's your sendings. Temple of Scotty. The priests get the nobles cleaned up and give them proper care. Eve and Groen, what are you guys doing?
I messaged you what I did.
Yeah, I see that.
But real killer's moving secret.
Right. Eve, roll me a survive, grow, and stabbing you in the back check. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Okay.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
I'm just kidding. Eve, what are you doing at the temple?
I was thinking about going to the.
You're muted.
Okay, there we go. I was thinking about going to the temple of the night goddess.
The temple of the night goddess?
Yes.
Um the goddess of night has a small temple here. She is not necessarily legal to worship all of the time. It really just depends on what context you're worshiping her in. And there's a couple of different versions of the night goddess. A lot of people claim it's Shar. Some people claim that Shar was overthrown. There's a bunch of different theories with the night goddess. But there is a temple to the night goddess here. And if you're heading there, you can do so.
Okay. I'll tell Groen where I'm going.
Okay.
If he hadn't already snuck off.
No,
Yeah, I'm nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he's gone.
Never mind then.
Okay. Entering into the temple of the night goddess. It's a very, very small temple. It's just 2 rooms. Seems to be one that's kind of like a small counseling room in the back, and then there's one main chamber where there's a statue. But the statue itself doesn't have a face. It just shows a feminine body and then a head, but there's no face whatsoever there.
I meditate.
Kind of concentrate. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check, please.
A wisdom check? Like a.
Yeah, like a
save?
skill check.
Okay. 6.
You're meditating. There's a little bit of noise in the temple, and it's kind of hard to focus. And you're not sure where the noise is coming from. It sounds like water dripping, which is either the most soothing or most annoying thing, depending on what kind of person you are. But you do find some semblance of rest here. And one of the priests, after a few moments, comes up to you and, yes. Are you a worshipper of the night goddess?
Something like that. Do you know how talkative she is?
She talks to some. She doesn't talk to others. I think it just depends. She never reveals much, that's for sure. She likes to play her tricks.
Is there a way for me to contact her? Without dying?
There might be. Are you a cleric, a member of the clergy at all?
No, I worship the Raven Queen.
There is a ritual. It's going to require you to be near a dragon, though.
I look down at my pack. I think I got that covered.
Shadow scale. Or wait, do you have Snowflake in this campaign or Shadow scale? I don't
Shadow
remember.
scale.
Yeah, Shadow pokes her head out and just kind of looks around. Oh,
I've got that covered.
she looks and okay. It is said that the night goddess herself has a pet dragon, a companion. Well, you'll need this, and she pulls out a small flask of holy water. Pour it over your dragon and pray with your dragon, and perhaps something will come to you.
Hope so.
Out of character, you are super metagaming right now. Eve does not know what she is. Just so you know, like, your character does not know what she is.
Okay.
So you kind of feel a connection to the night goddess, though. You feel drawn to her, much in the same way that you're drawn to the Raven Queen.
All right. Why doesn't she have a face?
The records are fuzzy. There was a time when people could recall her face, but for some reason nobody can remember it anymore. Nobody can remember her name either, so we simply call her the night goddess. She's kind, usually. To those that deserve it. She's awful to those that don't.
Like,
Murderers, thieves, those that would exploit the weak.
understandable.
She also really doesn't like undead.
Intelligent or non-intelligent?
Undead in general, really, but kind of
Ouch,
geared
what the
towards
fuck was that?
intelligence.
Alright, I'm done here. Thank you.
She kind of gives you a bow. Go in peace, my child. And Groen, addressing you specifically here,
big dog.
all I'm going to say
Mm-hmm.
is that you find a sense of peace that you haven't felt in quite a long time.
Poggers.
We'll leave that part at that.
Feels good, man.
Feels good, man. All right. So each of you at your respective temples, now that we've had prayer hour over,
Sunday service lets out.
yeah, and now that Groen has found his beer,
Actually, Oz has one more temple to go to.
oh no, what are we going to?
Oz goes down a few doors and visits the temple of Chandracool.
shit!
I swear to God, he's gonna turn out that one guy, John Frey or whatever his name was.
The temple of
Oz is polytheistic, all right?
Polytheistic. Polotheistic? Is that kind of like
Yeah.
Marco Polo?
No,
Yeah.
no, it's the horse.
Oh,
Worship the
that,
horse.
yeah. You're right.
Oz exclusively worships horse gods, so
I mean, there are a few. Anyway, so you enter into the temple of Chandracool, which is just literally like right next to Jurgle's temple, within the temple district. And the followers here are all very laid back, and this is the most chill temple that you've been to so far. Everybody is just sitting down, relaxing. Everybody's in like very casual wear. There's no robes or anything, unless people there's you see like one or two people that are in actual like priestly garments.
is
But
there
everyone
a funny
here,
smell in the air?
there is not a funny smell in the air. It smells delicious in here because right in the center of the room there is a big bonfire, and they appear to be cooking various things, including chicken. They look to have some like pork or something, and it's just kind of like a little cookout going within this area. And you can see they have a chimney built into the center of this temple, just to kind of filter out the smoke from it.
What the fuck?
This is gonna be awesome.
What are you doing?
I'm just seeing another god.
Oz is having a deity affair.
As a cleric, this blows my mind. Like,
Yeah, and Lily, as a cleric, the clerics here in Neverwinter in particular, but also in most other larger cities within like the Lord's Alliance lands, you have to do time as an acolyte at every one of the temples within the city. So you would have seen this place, and it has changed significantly from the last time that you've been here. It's the equivalent of watching a bank go from everybody has to wear button-up shirts to you can wear like tank tops and jeans if you want.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is my kind of bank.
So entering in, one of the people that's kind of like lounging off to the side looks over at you, and this temple's fairly large, mind you. It's just the inner chamber that you're in right now is probably in the neighborhood of about 40 feet across. And it looks like it branches off into several other rooms. And one of the people stands up and says, "Hey, are you here for the cookout? Come on, have a bite."
Yeah, okay. Lily, sit down. Show some respect.
What? This is not the temple I remember. Okay.
Guess you're not
Do you say
exactly a
that out
cleric
loud?
then, are you?
Listen here.
Do you say that out loud, Lily?
Yeah.
One of the guys, yeah, we're under new management.
How are you under new man? What? Your
Didn't
manager's
you
a
hear?
god.
No, the Grand Cleric, he died. We have a new one now. This happened like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's really relaxed and everything. The old one was, whew, he was a little strict for Chandicool. You know what I mean? Chandicool's all about relaxing and hitting the road, seeing places.
Is he?
He kind of is, yeah.
He literally is the portal master that goes places. Be the best way to explain.
Okay.
He is. Chandicool is the god of travelers, caravans, and portals,
AKA
and
doors.
also wind.
Okay. I sit down.
Okay. They have. If you can name a type of meat, it's they just have like all sorts of different types of meats and veggies laid out that they've either broiled or grilled somehow. And they offer you, various things while you chat with them. And so, what brings you to the temple today? What's going on, my man?
Is there a way to talk to the big guy?
Oh, Chandicool?
Oh yeah.
He comes and goes. It depends on what he's doing that day.
Like he physically comes and goes, or you can just talk to him on different days.
You can just talk to him on different days. We think he's traveling, the outer planes, but we're not sure about that.
Yeah, it sounds like him. Yeah, so how do I get in touch with him?
Well, you can always try prayer, and when that inevitably doesn't work, you can instead talk to one of us, and we can hook you up with some ways to talk to him. First off, you're gonna need a holy symbol of Chandicool. You got one of those?
Can I have yours?
Yeah, totally, man. And he like reaches into his pocket and pulls out a symbol of Chandicool, hands it to you, which is just basically like winds on a cloud.
Yeah, man, I got one right here.
Hey, oh, dude. Yeah, you do have one. Cool. All right. Now that you've got that, are you like trained in clergy? Are you priestly?
I've talked to other gods.
You've talked to other gods, dude. That's crazy. Well, you're gonna have to go ahead and kind of focus on it a little bit, and then you have to take it with you. And if you travel a pretty good amount, you're probably gonna find it, inside you. Sometimes you'll find the ability to talk to him.
This sounds like a hokey religion.
No, it's good, dude. He wants us to kind of go out and experience the world for ourselves. Best way to talk to Chandicool, go find somewhere that takes your breath away and pray there.
I've almost died before. Does that count?
Oh, I'm not talking about like literally, man. I mean, maybe it's literally. It just depends on how emotional you get. I get pretty choked up, dude.
Where?
Huh?
Where do you get choked up?
Oh, usually. Well, sometimes. Hold on, that's a loaded question. I can't answer that one.
Yeah, what's your name, guy?
Oh, dude, my name's Jeffrey.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, you beautiful bastard.
God damn it.
I'll always remember you, Jeffrey.
Oh, dude, you're right here in my heart, and he like taps his chest. He's like, right here, man. I can feel it. Just share the love, dude. Share the love. Take a bite, man.
Oz takes his hand and puts it on his chest, on Oz's chest.
Nice.
Right here, dude. Right here.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's a lot of love. You got a big heart, man. You got a big heart.
Lily is sitting in the background just giggling.
Have either of you eaten any of the food?
I have, yes.
Make me a Constitution check.
Oh, balls.
Yeah, I have not. Lily's not a super huge fan of meat.
Okay, Oz. You're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I am.
You're a little relaxed. You're not sleepy, but you're not stressed out, man. Like normally you're a little tense, just a little bit, but not anymore. Right now you feel pretty at ease with yourself.
Oh my god.
All right
Also,
with
that
it.
pain in your lower back is gone.
Hey, can I take some of this food for the road?
He's like, yeah, man, take it. And he's, here we'll get you a little plate you can take with you.
My man. Give me some skin, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey high fives you. Like, that's what I'm talking
Yes.
about, dude.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. You now have your blessed symbol of Chanticleer.
Oh yeah, I do.
Who might also be god of weed. We'll find out later. What else are you doing?
That's it, man. That's all I gotta do.
Oh, dude, that's
I
all
wanted to
you
go
gotta
back
do.
to make sure the kid was all right.
Are you watching a video on?
Does it look like I'm watching a video on the
I'm just
internet?
curious. Or that the noble and stuff are all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You head back. You find Groen just kind of. Where would you be in the temple right now? Chilling out.
Oh yeah. Probably
Okay.
asleep.
Okay, yeah,
this
you
point.
find Groen just passed out on a bench in the temple. The noble Biddleton and his son David are they are fully healed. They are doing well, and they have seen the clerics, and the clerics have looked over them, and they are currently on their way almost out the door. They have a fresh look the clerics had given them, and as they see you, they stop and please. You and your friends come by my estate sometime. I would like to thank you personally.
Sure, I'll tell the others once they return. Groen is. I point over to her. He's passed out. We've been up all night, so I just wanted to make sure you guys were all right.
We are so thankful for you. And you can tell he's been crying, and it's been a roller coaster for him.
I would probably think about beefing up your security just for a little while.
We are. He nods to one of the people behind him, who is a man in full chainmail. He has a mace and a shield with him, and his shield is emblazoned with the symbol of Scotty. And he nods to you. This man is going to escort me home, thankfully, and I will immediately work on beefing up our security because this has been a journey that I do not wish to repeat. Thank you again. Thank you.
No problem. You guys get home safe.
We will. And they're led out of the temple.
What estate are you at?
Ooh, that lag. The Middleton estate.
Right, Middleton.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to remember that.
Okay. And with that, you exit they exit the.
Let me try and switch back to my phone internet because this is driving me nuts.
Gotcha. Okay. And with that, I believe the temple's something to do.
I actually need to pick up 100 gold worth of diamond dust. Move on with our lives.
Yes,
Okay.
we can. You don't have to talk to an NPC.
Haha!
Actually, well, it's diamond dust. Yeah, this would be somewhat common. Roll me an investigation check, just real quick.
But I thought he was passed out like a light.
Well, we're messing with.
I didn't find it. Don't worry.
We're messing with some time here. We're gonna set a DC with D20 here.
Is it a natural 20 or a natural 1?
Look.
That one? Holy shit, it's a natural 1.
The DC I just rolled was a natural.
Congratulations, you found it.
You found it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I just needed to cast a spell that I just got. Okay.
Cool.
Now we're
Go ahead
on with our
and
life.
knock off 100 gold off your sheet.
We'll knock it out of the sheet. There we go.
All right. Moving on with our lives.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Because I wanted to talk to Oz.
Okay.
Like
ahead.
on the way back. First off, just because Lily's still super worried, I forgot I had this.
Okay, Oz, you now have a death ward. If you manage to die while walking down the street in Neverwinter, you will suddenly spring back to life.
There are worse fates, I guess.
I guess there's worse things that could happen.
Just because I'm worried that you're just gonna fall over.
Dead.
I'm telling you, I'm fine.
Did you find
Oz
out why
feigns
you
death.
got resurrected? No.
Are you actually?
Yeah, Oz actually he falls over dead.
Make a performance check. Or a deception check. I'll let you choose.
Whatever's higher.
Performance or what?
Deception.
Performance or deception?
They're the same.
Oh, this is so Oz.
Kinda true.
Your rolls are better. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Lily, Oz just obviously pretends to die.
You're an ass. You're an.
I can imagine you like hitting the ground and kind of flailing a little bit, and then like you're seizing up and then just falling like.
Help! Help! I smell toast.
I'm not falling for that.
While we wait for them to get back, I'm gonna sit down and start drawing again.
Okay.
Dick. But you said you needed someplace. You said you needed someplace breathtaking, right?
Yeah, but I have somewhere in mind.
Oh. Well, okay then. Never mind.
Unless you have a closer suggestion.
Closer? This isn't close.
I don't know what you mean, but it scares me.
Well, I mean, I have to go up to the mountains.
Don't kiss me, Lily. Jeez.
What? I'm not?
Stop!
Halloween snow.
What do I roll to slap?
You just roll a strength check.
Do slaps have the finesse property?
They do not.
Damn it.
You have to be a monk for that to happen.
Oh, but you know what does have the finesse property?
Your dagger?
My staff.
It does. Your staff does have finesse.
I roll to lightly tap him.
Yeah, go for it. Roll an attack. Oz only has 22 AC.
I'm sitting at 21 with my shield.
Damn it.
That's super close, but no. He just kind of ducks his head out of the way really quickly, like superhuman speed.
Are you trying to kill me?
No. That's why I cast Death Ward on you.
Sounds like something that someone who wanted to kill me would say.
What?
Here, Lily, eat some of this food and just relax.
I'll pass. I don't
Bet you Garoan will eat this food.
Probably.
Somewhere down the way you hear, yeah, what?
I'm not growing though, so I apologize.
You're right. You're not growing.
Oh, my heart.
Ow.
That was a bitch slap.
That hurt me.
Look, I don't like seeing people that I consider family just fall over in my head. I don't like things that I can't explain.
Like me not dying.
Yes, exactly like you not dying.
It's because I eat all this food. Like this kind of stuff, I eat it all the time. So that's why I didn't die.
No,
Meat, Lily. You need meat to stay alive.
that's not why you didn't die.
You don't know that.
I do.
You don't.
I studied
don't.
under wizards.
You don't.
I do.
You know nothing.
Lily Snow.
Come on, kid. Let's go.
Look, if you're not gonna tell me, just promise you'll be careful.
I promise I won't die.
That's a promise you can't keep.
I made it. Fine, I promise I'll be careful.
All right.
Okay.
What would I roll to see if Oz could juggle his hand axes?
Oh God. Please don't. Wait, hold on.
I would say this is a performance check.
I'm willing to risk this damage.
Oh no, please.
Watch, none of them hit him.
Oh no.
And they hit her
least-
instead.
Okay, so you start juggling, and then it's too late. You already have the axes in the air when you suddenly remember you've never juggled anything before.
No.
That's true. That's very true.
And upon realizing this, you're like, oh shit, it can't be hard. I just have to catch the axes. Well, catching axes is a little bit like playing Russian roulette. Axes have two parts to them. They have the head and the shaft. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And it just so happens that
Just like that, dude.
Oz is really good at catching heads, if you know what I mean. And
Yeah, he
you know,
is.
have a huge gash in the middle of your palm.
Yep,
It wasn't low enough to warrant a finger loss.
I deserve that.
If that had been a natural one,
F
Lost a
for
finger.
respects.
Rip.
all right. So you and Lily head back to Scotty, I assume,
Yep.
where Eve and Groen are staying, and the group is all back together here for one last tour.
I cast Heal Word, by the way.
Okay. you
Don't
cast
think
the-
I-
that happened.
I can imagine Oz just like keeping the axe head in the wound to refuse to let it close.
Well, I don't want it to bleed everywhere.
That's true.
It's just
True.
inconsiderate, man. Come on, dude.
But yeah, the gang's all back together. It is in the neighborhood of about 3 a.m. now. It's pretty early in the morning. And going like this at this stage, you're all, except for Groen, who is now passed out. Eve, Oz, and Lily all have a point of exhaust.
That's fair. I like to think that's why Oz didn't catch the axe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Oh,
put
like-
his hand up to like wipe the sleep out of his eye.
caught it with his face instead. All right, what are you guys doing? What's the plan here? Are you guys taking a long rest? Are you?
I think that'd be wise.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. Are you going back to the inn? You taking it here at the temple?
I mean, I don't see why we couldn't sleep here at the temple. No point in going to an inn and wasting money.
I have a question.
What?
How much room does Lily's house have?
It's got a decent amount. It's not terribly large because Val is kind of not frugal, but she doesn't like big houses because they're
Yeah.
wasteful.
Yeah.
But you probably have at least 3 guest bedrooms.
I'll sleep with Groen.
Well, instead of wasting money, we could just stay at my place.
I'm concerned as to why you had a house before and didn't invite us to stay. That's just
Yeah.
not hot. That's just not
I'm
hospitable.
kidding.
Val wasn't home.
Out of character, I totally didn't know, so I never thought to ask. In character, Lily's a ditz.
Yeah, that tracks.
I just,
I
yeah.
do. The noble guy with the child wanted to thank us at his estate. Just letting you guys know.
Okay.
Roan's in the deepest, darkest sleep he's ever had, so
Okay.
he's staying here.
If we're leaving here, Oz will pick Groen up and carry him
That could happen.
like a little baby.
Jeff can help.
Oz is plenty strong enough to carry Groen.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we can stay here, or I mean, we don't have to waste money on an inn.
I'd like to see Lily's house.
Sure.
Okay.
Snore.
Yeah, you're just conking out. You go to lift Groen. You go to lift Groen, and upon picking him up, Oz farts, and It's not pleasant.
Not great, bud. Not great.
Ouch.
Farts again. Response.
Grows just like you pick him up, just and he kind of like chuckles while completely unconscious, and then farts again. I feel like that is growing to his core.
That is growing.
Okay, so Carrie and Groen and the gang goes to Lily's house. Lily, you live in the upper quadrant in the Protectors Enclave, and your house is kind of set back away from a lot of the others. It's also surrounded by arcane wards and a couple of traps, but not like paranoid levels, just for safety reasons.
So not quite Southeastern Militia yet, but like getting there.
Not really. This is the house of one of the most well-renowned wizards in the world. So it's she's kind of like, maybe we should trap the windows just to be safe.
Knows enough to know what she should do.
Yeah.
Got it.
Grow in size baby Bjorn. 685,000 gold pieces.
Oof. It's a bit steep.
That's a little steep. Yeah. Lily's house is actually fairly plain for the most part. You walk in and this might actually just be a library that you walked into instead. There are books on almost every wall that you can find is a bookshelf instead of a wall there. And you walk in, there's to your left, there looks to be a living area. To your right, there's some kind of dining area and a kitchen that are like shared. And the house continues on from there. It is a quaint, small house compared to Val's actual worth, but it is a nice house. It's well maintained. And you look around and you actually see there are odds and ends, feather dusters, knickknacks, things like that, and they are moving around cleaning the house.
So
Reminds me of Duncan.
I show everyone to like the guest bedrooms.
Okay, this house is still extremely impressive compared to the house that Oz grew up in.
Oh yeah, it would be. Like this is like owning a not quite a manor, but this is like owning a really nice house in like uptown LA or something. This is one of those
Yeah,
$5 million small houses.
This is a borderline castle to Oz.
And Lily, you would know the cost of this house. This house cost Val about 280,000 gold pieces roughly.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, which is a lot of fucking money. So
Every time they walk past anything, Oz is like, "Oh, you have that? Oh, you have steps?
there is a basement area.
Indoor
there is an
plumbing?
upstairs area.
A roof?
While you don't quite have the full suite of indoor plumbing, you do have the experimental version of where there are enchanted pipes. So you kind of have indoor plumbing. You do have some form of running water.
Yes.
Didn't know we were in the presence of royalty, everyone."
Not?
You want to see royalty? Go to the keep.
Yeah.
This house is actually way nicer than the keep. Keep's a shit show. I don't know if you've ever heard of Daggle Neverember, but he is not a mentally there person.
You want to see a nice house, go to the Kerrigan's Manor. I wouldn't recommend it, but
I don't know who Kerrigan is.
Kerrigan was the guy that
Oh yeah, him.
yeah.
Him, right? Yeah. It was okay. Still funny to watch you like I'm going to tear your fucking throat out. Or I want
So
to
is this
throw it.
place like held up with books, or
no, it's held up with wood.
like
The
I'm
books are
afraid
in
if I
between the wood.
if I pull one of the books out, this whole place is gonna fall.
I pull one of the books out.
Oz
the whole
braces
place
himself
falls.
for the whole house fall.
You pull one of the books out, and Oz, nothing happens. It's just a dusty book.
Hmm.
This is not a Jenga tower of knowledge.
These dusters need to do their job better. I put the book back.
One of the dusters actually comes over when you say that and starts like dusting that area.
Good job.
Tiny servant, Topi.
I
Alright.
assume they're just Roombas.
They're basically like
Flying
they're
Roombas.
magic Roombas.
Do they keep hitting the same spot over and over again, and you have to like adjust it?
No,
Oh,
Tiny
okay.
servant actually bestows it with like 12 intelligence. These are smart dusters.
12 intelligence? These things are smarter than Oz.
These things are more intelligent than Oz. Yes.
They're more intelligent than Crow.
These feather dusters are smarter than half the party.
I'll bring it back.
No.
I'm crying.
It also gives them like 30 feet of blindside or something.
That's more than these are. All right, Groan's retiring. Tiny servant can go on the adventure.
Your next PC is literally just a feather duster. Oh, okay.
We don't. Well, this would be nice. We don't really have the best size rooms, so people are probably going to have to share. I think one of you can have one to yourself. If I'm doing math properly, right? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we
You
have
have three. You have 3 guest bedrooms, and you have you and Val each have your own bedrooms.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I thought we had 6 people for some reason. I don't know why.
We did at one
Yes,
point
we're
in time.
totally 6 people.
Yeah, what about Jeff?
You want Jeff to sleep with you, Oz, or Jeff usually stays with me,
No, I'm gonna sleep with Groen.
but she has 3 guest bedrooms.
There's.
I'm sleeping with Groen.
Jeff, do you want your own bedroom?
Jeff turns his head, looks at Oz, and is just like, whatever that means.
That's not a yes or no.
You can make an insight check.
With disadvantage, because I'm tired.
Yeah, this is an
It's-
ability check. You have no idea what the fuck Jeff just said.
Oz-
None of us know.
None of
I
you
guess
know.
just give him his own room.
Fine.
God, everybody failed.
Oh,
It was a DC 10. Come on. What the fuck?
Jeff, you're asking tired people.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay, just give him his own room. I'm gonna take Groen in here, and we're just gonna go night night.
Okay.
You take Groen. I'm assuming that you're the big spoon, but
No.
No.
oh.
oh. Wait, hold on.
The height difference is so weird here. All right.
Love is love.
Bicep
Love is-
difference is where it's at, though.
So
Some ocean of the
you
ocean.
all have your rooms and take a long rest. Getting some sleep, or in Lily's case, getting some meditation in.
No.
No.
Lulu stays up to watch the moon go down, and then goes to sleep.
Okay.
Not meditating. She actually goes to sleep.
Oh shit. Never in the history of Lily has she
She
ever
has
slept
once.
before.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm allowed
Saloon.
to exaggerate.
Saloon
Saloon.
vision
Yeah.
thingy.
Unless it was Azekil, in which case I'm gonna be real upset.
I have no words. Moving on.
No, don't do this to me.
Rue whispers in your ear, "Hello, Lily."
No, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, you watch the moon go down. It's nice and serene, calm, relaxing, and pretty confident about this journey. You think that it's gonna go well. With that, who is waking up at dawn?
Oz wakes up at
Dawn
dawn.
have been up.
Because you didn't get a long rest.
Okay, no, I'm
That's
not
fine.
waking up at
I
dawn.
don't
I'm
need it.
like an hour after dawn.
Nope, you
so.
went to vet it. You went to vet at 3. You have to sleep for a minimum of 6
However
hours.
long it takes for a long rest. There, I was specific.
Okay. So, Oz, are you actually getting up at dawn? Or are
Yeah.
you getting a long rest in? Oh God. Okay.
Nope. Oz
Yeah.
is gonna get. Yeah.
You get a solid. You get a solid 2 hours and 40 minutes. Before you finally wake up and I guess go for your morning run or something like that.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Eve, you wake up around, we'll say 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. It's kind of it's getting towards midday. Growing, you would have woken up a little bit earlier. You probably would have woken up. Yeah, that's fine. So Growing's AFK. So
Yeah, Lily sleeps 10 hours.
Lily sleeps 10 hours. Okay, cool. It's like 2 p.m. by the time you wake up.
Yeah.
And this is a nice downtime day for you guys. As you all kind of go about your day, stretching, there's a smell that hits your nostrils. It's delicious, whatever it is. It smells like meat, veggies, coffee, tea.
Is this the servants cooking?
You don't. No, you don't. As far as you know, the servants don't cook.
Is this Val's cooking?
Not as far as you're aware. In
Okay.
fact, you're not even sure that Val's home right now. You haven't seen her.
Well, I was just asking by smell.
Oh, no. You would not recognize this as Val's cooking.
Okay.
Just got a call from the guy that I hit and said he wasn't going to file insurance. Let's go. Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
That's always amazing. You've had a shit week, friend.
Anyways, I'm back.
Okay, cool. So, Growing, you would probably be awake for this part. Eve, when you wake up, you also
Growin's like hardcore sleeping until somebody like slaps him out.
Oh God. Okay, you've been asleep for about 12 hours at this point. Then, maybe longer actually. That'd be about You're at 14 hours as of the time when Lily wakes up.
What time did she wake up? Sorry, I missed that.
It was like 1 p.m., 2 p.m.
Oh God, then yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
let's continue it.
Okay. Yeah, you wake up for a minute, kind of like smack your lips. You're like, was I holding somebody? And then you just turn on and go back to sleep. All right, you guys are woke up. Who's doing what? Come on.
Lily smelling this would get out of bed.
I imagine Shadow Scale's like,
Yeah,
it
Shadow
smells
Scale
good.
is-
I want it.
She appears to be relatively attracted to the smell of anything that has to do with meat
And
Good girl.
vegetables.
and veggies.
Lily gets out of bed, still in her pajamas, and just like goes out to the kitchen, like, oh fuck.
Okay. Eve, are you headed to the kitchen?
I might as well, since Shadow Scale wants food.
Yeah, she's like scratching at the door like an angry cat. Entering into the kitchen, does anybody wake up Growing, or are you guys living in there?
Jeff, wake up, grow it.
Well, to my knowledge, you see, I don't know where the fuck everyone is.
Yeah. As you enter into the kitchen, you see Oz standing there, and he's got an apron on. You're not really sure where you got it because you don't recognize that apron. And he is using your little enchanted stove that Val has like this weird contraption with different stones on it. Oz, it took you a while to figure out how to use this, but you eventually did. Burning yourself a few times in the process, but you're a tiefling, it's fine. And Oz has now cooked a massive, like, full breakfast. The works. You've got toast, you've got eggs, you've got pork, and you've got some other meat you don't recognize. You've got various veggies. There's some corn. There's some like grilled asparagus there. Sweet peas, all sorts of stuff like that, along with fresh tea and coffee.
What's the occasion?
I assumed you guys would be hungry.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't eat that much, but okay. I imagine
Well,
Shadowscale
it's
cooked
not
it.
all for you.
I'm surprised you figure out how to work the stove.
Considering you don't like magic-y stuff.
It took some time. The Oz holds up his hands and it's like wrapped because it was burned.
Mm.
I'm surprised you know how to cook.
Me too, bud.
Grown takes
Me
a
too.
bite. Actually, decently.
Yeah. Oz, do you have cooking utensils on your sheet?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me. Just We'll make this one. We'll make this one just a general wisdom check with advantage. I'll say with advantage. Okay. It's a pretty passable breakfast. Like pretty good.
Don't worry, Lily. I didn't use the fancy meats from last night.
Okay.
And Oz
Fancy
pushes a
meats?
plate to Groen and he goes, I did for you, bud. I did for you.
Rowan actually doesn't know how to feel about this.
Groen's already
Actually-
taken a bite, hasn't he?
Growan doesn't know what you mean by fancy meats, so he just eats it all.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay. Good to
Uh,
know.
There would be no way for him to know.
No, there wouldn't be. Roll a Constitution
Oh my
save.
God. What did you do?
Holy shit. You are a hardy individual. Takes about it takes about an hour to really start kicking in, but about an hour after you eat, you start to feel just a little kind of fuzzy in the back of your head and a little lighter, like physically. Feel almost like, not really like you could float, not at all, but there's a little weight gone or something, man.
little glidey.
Yeah, a little glidey.
Gotcha.
Groen spent plenty of time in the wild. I think he would know what's going on.
That's fair. That's super fair. Groen, you're totally kind of high right now. Just barely though. Just barely.
Good buzz. Good buzz.
Yeah, good fun.
I haven't had something like this in a while. We used to have something like this out in the circle. This is good. Good job.
I know, bud.
I imagine druids smoke the shit out of some weed.
Some real
I
good
can
shit.
picture them not smoking weed for some reason now.
Okay then. I'll sit down and is there any bread?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll eat the bread and maybe some eggs and a little tiny bit of meat, just a little.
It
But mainly
is.
bread.
Okay. Yeah, you got a little bit of eggs, a little bit of bread. There's water, fresh water. So Val has an
Lily like
enchantment on.
chows down.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good, man. It's just all around great breakfast. And it's about kind of encroaches on about 3 p.m. Growing, it would start kicking in about now. And you're all done with breakfast, full bellies. Shadowscale has eaten her fill of various meats and vegetables, and it's a good day. It's a good day. What are you guys doing with this little kind of reprieve that you have from psychotic episodes?
Is next on the agenda Long Saddle? Did I say it right this time?
Yeah, you did. You did. I mean, I know we had to head that general direction, so I'd like to stop by. I haven't been there in some time.
Is this where you're from?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope, man. We should go check it out. Oh God, big map.
Yeah, it's a big map. Trying to remember exactly where Long Saddle is.
Literally right on the other. It's just in this general area
Yeah.
because it's right through the Neverwinter woods.
Yep. Okay. It is like, I'll say Long Saddle is like, call right here.
Ping it one more
Sounds
time because I
good.
didn't see it.
It's just a little pink square on the map.
Oh
Yep.
God,
Where is it that Lily needs to go?
I'm
Sorry.
so small.
It's to the east of Neverwinter.
Sorry, go ahead, go on.
Oh, I was just saying it's so small, and I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
far out that I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's really tiny.
Which mountain does Lily need to see?
Lily would know. You did have the vision that kind of showed you. This is right here. I'm going to draw a square on it. This is the tallest mountain in Faerun.
Okay, Lily gets a map and like kind of writes down our path.
Okay. Yeah, looking at the map, it seems like the clearest path would be to go through Neverwinter Woods or around it, either way. And stop by Longsaddle, then head up to Mirabar, and then through the mountains.
Well, I still got a long rest. I can restore my spell points.
You can. You've got all your spell points back.
And I send a sending to Val.
Okay. What you doing?
I want to ask her if, because she said she was going to accompany us, right?
To the journey? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not help, but accompany.
Right, and she.
Wait, we're
she
going
did...
to hell?
Yeah, you're going to hell. Oz and the gang go to hell. Part 2.
Well, why is
Okay.
this turning into It's Always Sunny?
I don't know.
It's been always sunny. It has
Yeah,
I
been.
mean, it's been what we're starting to name everything just
What you-
like Always Sunny.
There was a meme that I saw the other day, and it was something like what D&D, what you expect, and it shows Game of Thrones, and then reality, and it was Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What's the roll for?
That was for my Wand of Magic Missile.
Oh, okay.
Do we need to get any supplies or anything? I remember somebody saying that they needed to go get money for something.
I had to buy something earlier, but I just kind of just knocked all the
Did
money
it?
off my sheet and said, "Hey, we're good."
No, I'm good.
Off your sheet?
Yeah, I had 70 gold and 10 platinum. So
Okay. Alright, that's fair.
Okay.
Well, Lily looks done. I'm good once I change.
You're still
Now
in your
realize-
pajamas.
I am, yes.
I'm now realizing Groen might have vastly overpaid for 100 gold's worth, but that would be a Groen thing to do, so we're gonna let it happen.
10 platinum is 100 gold.
Yeah, I gave 170 gold.
Oh my gosh. Good job. That is a growing thing to do. I love it. That's so in character. Thank you for making my job as a gold sink easier.
Should we go visit the people if we're leaving?
Oh, yeah, we can do that on the way out. I'm also sending to Val asking if she's good to go, ready.
Yeah, she sends a sending back and she says, I'll meet you in Mirabar.
Okay.
Do we really have to go see these people?
Who are we going to see?
You
someone-
said the rich people. Do we really have to go see these people?
They want to show us gratitude, Groen.
Yeah,
it's,
sure, brother.
it's respectful.
Yeah, it's not respectful,
Ye-
my ass.
We just saved a son and a father wants to show us his respects. That's all.
Some respect and put us in the stockade.
I told them to go ahead and up their security, so it's a good possibility we'll probably get stuff pointed at us, but other than that, we should be fine.
Fine, let's go.
Okay.
What about a stockade?
And Groen just keeps walking. He doesn't address that conversation.
Okay. Heading to the Biddleton estate, you kind of arrive outside the premises. However, there are the half the city guard might actually be here right now. There are investigations going on. There's like inquisitors there discussing the issue with him, discussing the event with him, and it's just kind of a big show of force here now, where it's He's very much overcompensating at this point. What's the performance roll for?
Groan's going through and trying to high five all the guards. He's still feeling good.
You got to high five one of the guards, but because of your height, you actually managed to punch him like right in the abdomen. Like just palm him in the abdomen. He's like, what?
I think he was trying to high five you.
The fuck was that for?
High five, you're just too high.
Yeah, he's a dwarf.
At
Get
this,
it?
he actually stops and that's the best shit I've ever heard. All right. Wait, who are you?
We're here to see Lord.
That's
Vince.
such a good question.
Oh, let's not get philosophical here, please.
Oh, please.
Oz has been chewing on the remainder of the fancy meat
Oh god.
since they left.
Yeah, you would start feeling it right about now. It's not strong by any means, but I mean,
I'd like to imagine
all right.
Rowan has a little bit of it like tucked like a dip underneath his lip.
oh my god, yes he does. Holy crap, what have I done? Okay, anyways, the guard, Biddleton's right over there. Don't kind of looks you all up and down, noticing how you're all well armed. He's like,
Don't worry, I got
just-
high fives.
no funny business. Yeah, no high fives. Don't touch him.
Gotcha.
Biddleton is off talking to one of the guards. And when he sees you approaching, he turns it. Thank you. I didn't know if you'd come by. I really hoped you would. I have something for you that I hope you can take wherever you might need it.
Rowan instinctively takes one step back.
Okay,
when he does that.
So,
give me just a moment.
all right.
Okay.
Turns and he runs back inside and eventually comes out with a small wooden chest. It's probably no longer than about 8 or 9 inches by maybe 4 or 5 inches. It's not very big at all. And he brings it forward. You, a group of adventurers, I believe, could make a better use of this than I could. And he begins opening the chest, and inside there are 4 bracelets. There are 6 bracelets.
Are they pretty
I
bracelets?
cast detect magic.
All 6 are magical. They're not very pretty per se, but they're just plain bracelets. All of them seem to be silver inlaid with like a little bit of bone, but other than that, they are completely plain bracelets. There's nothing like very unique about them or anything like that. And he kind of presents them to you in this chest that's lined with velvet. These are an heirloom that was passed to me. I have no use for them, but you seem like you might need them.
What are they?
What are they? Yeah.
They allow you to communicate. As long as you own one of the bracelets, you can talk to anybody else that has one of them as well.
Nice.
Out of
Nice.
character, they're walkie-talkies.
They're effectively walkie-talkies. They have a
Okay.
limited range. And he explains this. There is a bit of a limit on it. I haven't tested it myself too much, but I believe it's something like 500, 600 feet.
That would come in handy. But do you really want us to take them all, or do you want to
We,
keep?
yes, absolutely. Take them. Please. He shuts the top of the chest, locks it, and hands it straight. Take them, please.
Thank you.
This is my gift for you for saving me. And if you ever need a place to stay, if you ever need help here in Neverwinter, please come by my estate and I will help you.
How fancy does his house look compared to Lily's?
It's bigger than Lily's, but looking at it, it's not quite as fancy. It's not magical. There's nothing that really just stands out about it. It's just large. It's still pretty much a castle to Oz. He grew up in what, like a 2-bedroom, not even that, like a 1-bedroom house in Longsaddle.
Essentially like a longhouse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step forward and I'm gonna take the chest and I'm gonna give a small bow. And I want to tell him thank you. I think it would be rude of us to reject this gift but we're happy you're all right.
And I am happy that you have saved my life today. What do I call you?
Do
Oz
you
and the
have a-
Ozettes.
Hey, hell no.
Hey, hey. That could be okay.
Somebody left.
Who left?
Um,
I think it's one of our spectators. We're good.
Yeah, it was Caleb and Shan.
We're not Oz and Ozette's Oz.
It could be worse.
That is worse.
We could
Worse
be
than
can
what?
we
We
just
could-
go with Hell
bastards.
Riders?
Whoa. What's your language, Lily?
Well,
You're a man of God.
A woman of God, not man. She is not a man.
I was using man as a just
I
an
know
open
how you were
term.
using it, but I decided to, fuck with you.
Hey,
Right.
watch your language.
Rue does the
have
like
some
the
fucking
little
respect.
the chiding finger where she's waving her index finger up and down at you.
Jeez.
Have some fucking respect.
Okay.
Exactly. Rowan gets it.
So Eve, you can add a box of message bracelets
Okay.
to your inventory.
Message bracelets.
do these require attunement?
They do not.
Was there one that was like bluish silver?
They're all silver, with a little bit of bone inlay. They all look exactly the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lily goes to take one out.
You get the appearance is probably a major part of the enchantment. If they look exactly the same, they can communicate with each other.
Gotcha.
I'll place
So-
one on my wrist too.
Okay.
Oz grabs two of them, puts one on his wrist, and then gets on one knee to actually he's proposing to Growan.
Wait, what?
I tentatively accept.
Tentatively.
Gay.
And I give one to Shadow Scale, that's 4, right? So that's.
That would be 5 total taken.
Oh,
You have one more.
Give it to Jeff. Then he'll be able to communicate with us.
Jeff.
okay, here, Jeff.
And
can you hear us?
as you dole out these items, when you place them on your wrist, or in the case of Shadow Scale, I guess it would be on her tail. I don't know.
It could be on her arm or her tail.
It's she's honestly big enough, well, she's honestly small enough where it could be like literally just a choker for her.
Okay, that works.
Okay. They do conform to the size of your wrist. They kind of, after sitting there for a moment, they change shape slightly, and they all fit you perfectly. So
Does the message have to be verbal, or can it be through thoughts?
it does have to be verbal. It's heard mentally, but it has to be verbal. I'll give item cards for it later.
Okay.
So you basically would speak into the bracelet, and then everybody else would hear that in their head, and then they could reply verbally.
All right.
Growan yells into his, "Can you hear me?"
You all get it right in your head, as long you're also right by Growan, so it's like this weird echo, like you can hear me through Heather's mic as well.
Echo!
Yeah, like that. It's that garbage.
Hello?
Growan, we can hear
I think
you.
these things are broke.
No.
Growan,
I speak
buddy,
into
we
it,
can
Growan.
hear you.
We can hear you.
Whoa, I hear it in the head.
Oh my god. You're still high too, aren't you?
High
Yeah.
Growan is the best.
Oh yeah.
Oz speaks into Growan's wrist.
You hear it in your own head.
Oh my god.
Usually, there's no recordings in Faerun, so this would be kind of like you hearing your voice for the first time. I don't know if you've ever recorded yourself and then listened back to it, but you never sound how you think you sound.
Oh no, you don't.
It's usually a drastic difference.
Oh,
I
yeah.
sound beautiful.
I sound like a little boy. It's true, and you know it. If you didn't know I was a female, you'd think I'm a
No,
little
I
boy.
can't laugh. I can't laugh. No.
That was amazing. Thank you, Heather.
You're very
That was
welcome.
perfect. Ugh.
But it's true, and you know it. That's what bugs me about mics and my voice.
I think you sound fine.
I sound horrible. Anyway,
I have a mildly deep Southern voice.
I'll have whatever voice I want to have.
Listen, voice actor. Want to be a voice actor?
Deep cut.
You've got right here.
No. I'm jealous of your vocal range. Okay.
It's not very good. It's not very good.
It's a lot better than mine.
I can't sing if that helps you.
I can't get rid of my accent, so
I used to have a really bad Southern accent. I'll actually link you a video of one of my old Southern accent. It was heavy.
Oh my god, I remember.
I barely
You
have
do,
mine.
don't you? It was bad back then. I'll link you a video later.
But that sometimes
You'll
that'll
surprise you.
slip in.
I'm from Kentucky, so I immediately took my accent back in an alley and shot it to death.
It took me a long time to actually get rid of my accent, and I still slip into it every now and then.
So do I.
like this is totally out of character, but I actually lost mine for a long time when I went through speech therapy. And I slowly gained it back starting in like junior year of high school.
Damn, nice.
It's all the verbal
That's sad.
influence.
No, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
If you like it, that's great. If you
So-
don't like it, that's bad. I didn't like mine because I felt like I sounded it was in the way. I didn't like my accent because I wanted to have a different like range of voices that I could. And if you have a heavy accent at all, it's always in every voice that you do. So I was like, I have to kill this thing. I have to kill it now. But I actually like the way Southern accents sound in general.
My goal was to buck the stereotype of Southern accents, and so that's why I made partially
dig
why
it.
I maintain it.
I dig it.
You'll get
I
mine
wish-
every now and
Back to the game.
I wish there was an actual place where people actually talked how Frank Underwood and House of Cards sounds.
Yeah,
'Cause
instead of combining four different
Four
Southern
different
accents into one.
states. He doesn't even combine four different accents. He combines 4 different states worth of
Yes,
accents.
he does.
He combines like Virginia, Georgia, Vermont, which isn't even in the South, and then like throws in some like
He has some
North
Eastern
Carolina.
Yeah.
He throws in a bunch of different shit in there, and he's, "Why, how do you do?" And I'm like, "That's not how anybody talks. Stop it
Anymore.
anymore. They talked like that 25 billion years ago." Anyway, back to the game.
Can I try and teach
You are.
shadow scale?
Hold on, un momento, por favor.
Yes.
You are lagging
on
like
fire again?
crazy.
Sorry. There is
That's
nothing else
rude.
I'm doing.
All right, you're good again.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. I was just seeing if I could get the concept of what it is to shadow scale.
Yeah, she gets it pretty quickly. She can't quite speak. She's still too young. Her vocal cords don't have that ability to really form proper words. But she's starting to make grunts and sounds, and you can tell she's got a good bit of intelligence in her. She knows what this does. She knows what food is. She can understand most of what you're saying at this point. What's your sorcerer level?
My sorcerer level is still 4. No, 3.
3. Okay,
I
so
thought it was 4.
you did finally hit. No, you took a point in fighter. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
What?
How many
Second.
classes do you have?
She's part of
3.
she's part of all the classes.
Yeah, it's 3. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, she at this point she would understand quite a bit.
All right.
This needs a verbal component to it, correct?
What does?
Like the bands.
Yeah, you have to speak into them, and then everyone else hears it in their head, and then they can reply with their voice.
So Jeff, all we could get from Jeff's were clacks. That's all.
Yes. Yes, Jeff cannot communicate via this, but you can talk to him via this.
Fucking tried. We tried so hard.
Jeff, can you hear me?
Jeff nods towards you since you're standing right next to him.
Do we hear it like echo in Jeff's head?
No.
Oh, so Jeff
No.
has a brain.
I don't know about all that, but that's a stretch.
Technically, he doesn't have a brain, but he has enough intelligence to understand you.
Groen is gonna assume that you can only yell into these things
Oh
for
no.
the next good while.
Oh no. That's perfect.
Low intelligence, okay?
Yeah,
I
no,
with
that's
them,
great.
low intelligence.
Yeah. Your wisdom lets you know that these things are useful. Your intelligence says, well, I don't quite know how to use them. Better scream. Cool. So the party now has a set of communication devices that I totally stole the concept of from Critical Role. There we go.
Yes. Awesome.
Well, cool beans.
Should we get on our way?
Yeah, my mother vows that she would meet us in Mirabar, so
Your mother's coming with us?
for the mountain portion of our journey, yes.
Huh.
It's kind of important to me.
Do we need any potions or spell scrolls? Anything?
What do you think? Are you guys supplied or not?
I think I'm good
to go.
Okay.
All right. I would say, yeah, sure, but I ain't got the money. Anyway.
Oh yeah, you're broke now, aren't you?
I'm fucking broke right now.
Okay.
Are we taking horses? Or
It's up to you guys.
How long is it gonna take us?
It's gonna be a pretty good journey. Are you going through Neverwinter Woods or around it?
did we need to go through Neverwinter Woods?
Are Neverwinter Woods safe?
Not completely. They do have some dangers to them.
What's up with the pink square there?
That's Long Saddle. There's a lot of bandits lately, and they've been operating near Neverwinter Woods. They've been operating generally outside of it, but not inside the woods, if that makes sense. Kind of around the border of it. And then there is within the woods themselves. It's known for kind of larger creatures. There's sometimes angry druids that don't like the fact that you're in their woods. There are rumors. You're not sure about this one, but there's rumors of a hag operating within Neverwinter Woods, but it kind of seems like a bunch of bullshit to you. So either way, you would know that both ways have their own dangers to, avoid or overcome.
I would like to pick up some pouches and vials.
You do that. How many of each do you want?
Let's say another 20 each. How much would that be?
That would be pouch, I believe, is 5 copper or something? Hold on. I know vials are 1 gold apiece, so the vials will be 20 gold.
20 gold.
And then pouches. Somewhere over. They are 5 silver each. So that would be 30 gold in total.
30 gold? All right.
Yes. All right, and you can add 10 pouches and 10 vials to your or 20, I'm sorry, of each.
Which one would probably be safe? Which one would probably be safer?
You're not 100% sure. There's reports of bandits operating on the road. There's reports of creatures within the forest. It's kind of a toss-up.
Groen votes forest.
As you do.
Forest? Okay.
Because forest.
I'm kind of partial to the forest as well.
What are these new tools?
I don't know. That's what they updated with. Roll20 updated with.
Sorry, I was trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what it's actually changing between the 3 different types?
This isn't gridded, so
This isn't gridded, so it won't change anything.
Oh, okay.
It changes where they snap within the grid.
Gotcha.
That's 30 gold.
It's like 17 feet. Just do this. Okay. 1.2, and then give me a second here. Every 20 is 120 miles. So
Do any of you need to restock on money?
Yeah. Groen could use a little bit out of his sugar
How
daddy
much
bank.
do you want to take out?
Let's take 100 gold and 10 platinum.
Okay, 10 platinum.
100 gold and 10 platinum.
I know. I heard him.
All right, and you said you guys are taking horses, right?
Yeah. Don't we still have horses in town?
Yeah, you do at the
Where-
stables.
Let's go grab them.
So we're taking the woods.
Yeah.
Sure,
Woods.
why not?
Okay.
Woods are going to be a little difficult with horses, but yeah.
You ever seen Attack on Titan? It's not that hard.
Alright, alright, okay.
Grabbing your horses, heading out of town, finally hitting the road.
I'm gonna go grab a bowl of cereal because
Yeah, I feel like this is a good spot for us to take a short break. So
yeah, like
Cool
5
beans.
minutes.
I'm gonna go get seconds.
yeah, go ahead.
Eh,
Yep.
how many times can I milk Nixia? Just wondering. I'm curious.
It's once a day, and you need 6 days to make a vial.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry. The missus got home with groceries, so I hope to put them away real quick.
You're all good. Everybody's kind of taking a break for a minute.
Okay, cool. Did I miss
Yeah,
anything?
6.
You guys grab some horses, and you're headed out on your way.
Sweet.
We're taking the forest route to yours place that you wanted to go?
Yeah, to Long Saddle.
No, there's a few things I need Lily to look at and identify. Because you said this ring was magical in this amulet.
Yeah, you started describing the bracelets and what they did. I'm like, these sound oddly familiar.
Yep. They are sort of like the earrings from Critical Role. The only difference is in Critical Role, both parts were auditory.
Yeah.
And in this one, you actually hear it in your head.
But I like that better.
I do
Yeah,
too.
me too.
Like it prevents like if a rogue's sneaking around, they actually have to be stealthy to talk into it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't suddenly ruin everyone else's day.
True that.
Honey bunches of oats is the best thing ever. I'm just gonna throw that
We
out
did
there.
swing by the bank. Did you want to grab any extra money? Oh,
No, I don't need it.
okay.
I wasn't growing over here rich as fuck.
Yeah,
Plus,
I'll
he
take
doesn't
100
spend
gold
any
out
money.
Okay, 100 gold.
just to have on my person.
Alright.
I checked. I literally have 0 gold on me right now.
Yeah, you might want to keep some.
I mean, think about it, Ren. When's the last time I spent money?
Oh, dude, I don't even remember. I think it was when you bought that armor.
Technically, we spent money whenever we got the permits and everything
Oh,
for
that's
the.
true.
Other than that, like Growing just doesn't spend money on things.
Yeah, makes sense for his character.
Oz has just lived a very minimalist lifestyle.
Sam, you're wrong.
Yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is trash.
If you guys want to join in, we're having a debate on cereal and which cereal is best in the chat right now.
I would say Honey Bunches of Oats is probably my number one, personally.
Good one. That's a good one.
That's what I'm having.
Potatoes. I need to put those in the whatchamacallit.
Let's see.
It's like sweet, but not sweet too sweet.
Yeah, it's just in that nice kind of valley of oh, this is not sweet enough, and oh, this is way too sweet. Cough Cheerios.
See, when I was a kid, it was Cookie Crisp. Not so much anymore.
Cookie Crisp used to be really good, but I think they changed something because the last time I had it, I hated it.
Yeah, it's not great anymore.
Okay. Yeah, it was not good the last time that I
like
ate
Reese's
any.
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs is pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sam would like to know how Cinnamon Toast Crunch is trash. It's amazing plus cinnamon.
It's arguably the worst cereal in existence. So that's I'm not even giving you an opinion here. We can prove this with mathematics.
There are cereals like what are they? Hold on, I gotta find it. Honeycombs used to be good too.
I liked honeycombs when I was younger, but they changed something. They're not as sweet as they used to be, in my opinion.
All right, Sam, that's a good one. He says, to be honest, his favorite is Cocoa Crisps.
This is good. I'll give you that.
Yeah. I used to like Fruity Pebbles way back when I actually ate cereal.
Sugar Crisps. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh man, like Sugar Pops?
Sugar Smacks?
Or Smacks. Sugar Pop Smacks thing.
No, there was one actually called Sugar Crisps as well. But yeah, it's the same thing.
No, we didn't have it in the second world. It's only in the third world of Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Low fruit.
No,
I had to take
no,
it.
it's true. It's true.
I like Fruit Loops. Mm.
I like Fruit Loops, but I always find that they cut up the inside of my mouth when I'm done eating them.
That's how I feel about Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I like the Fruity Pebbles, but I only like it not when it's soggy and wet. So I have to eat it really fast before I don't like it. Five, 7. But I couldn't tell you what's the best.
Meanwhile, Spirits is just like, I'm a sugar addict, so any cereal with sugar in it is amazing. Fair.
I feel you.
That was almost
for the D&D stay for the enthralling conversation.
Right.
And the random ones.
Yeah, I was going through my clips the other day, and I found stuff that people clipped while I was AFK of you guys talking.
Oh God.
That cracked me up. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Oh no.
Parker, come here, boy. Get out of there. What are you trying to do? Hold on, my dog's trying to get something. What?
I believe this is it.
There we go. Finally got the changes done. Forgot to add the little money we made. Oh, not what I want to do.
Got it.
You just love eating it.
if there was a duck society like ours, bread would be an illegal substance.
Give me a second.
There's
the
a
duck
duck society.
conversation. Oh my god.
I was AFK for this whole thing, and I just came back. I was looking through my clips the other day, and I heard that, and it gave me a good chuckle.
For some reason, chicken liked the color green.
Dude, that bear looks high as fuck.
Bear? That's a cat.
Is that a cat?
Yep.
Is Super Golden Crisp?
That's a cat.
That's
Oh
a bear.
no!
that's a cat.
It's a bear.
It
No,
looks like Doug
no.
took 5.
It's a cat now.
No, it's a bear.
Sorry, I thought he was talking about the image that Sam linked in the bar.
No, it's a cat.
It's a cat.
Okay, you're all back. So you guys are headed through the Neverwinter Woods towards currently towards Long Saddle, and grabbing your horses, heading out on your way, making your way downtown, walking fast, and the faces past, and you're homebound.
Yep.
Is one of those faces Terry Crews? Because that's all I care about.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is, whether you want it to be or not.
Nice.
He's a paladin.
He is.
Jeremy.
True story.
And Joshua
Hold on. Just a minute. You want to talk about Terry Crews being a paladin? He literally is a paladin. Watch this.
No, I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Jeremy,
What?
do you need a hug?
Huh?
Do you need a hug?
What?
That clip.
Oh, I
Goddamn.
haven't watched it, but I probably do need a hug most
Oh
of the
my
time.
God.
Here's Terry Crews as a paladin.
I'm pretty sure he actually plays a paladin in WoW. So
Yeah, I think he does, but this is him as a Guild Wars 2 paladin.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to watch this clip before we continue.
What did he play in the Critical Role D&D Battle for Azeroth campaign?
I don't remember. I'll watch this later. It's not loading for me like all Twitch clips. Ugh.
Yeah, mine was being a pain in the ass too. Don't worry.
I can't watch Twitch ever. It's super annoying. Anyways, okay.
Can Lily identify the amulet and the magical ring?
Yeah. I can ritual cast while riding a horse, right?
Make me a concentration check.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah, you get one cast of it off so far. Which one was this on?
The amulet.
The amulet? Oh boy. All right. You've never seen an amulet quite like this before. It has some strange properties, and one of them is the ability to bestow a limited consciousness to inanimate objects, or just anything in general.
Oh dear lord.
And it doesn't specify it has to be an object.
I immediately toss it to Jeff and tell him to put it on.
Jeff puts on the amulet. Nothing happens.
Oh.
What was that about?
Hey, Groen, I think Lily has a crush on Jeff. She's giving him presents.
Lily would note that it does require attunement.
And Jeff can't attune to things.
Oh, can he not?
He has an intelligence of 6. Technically, he'd have to be alive, I think. And he has to have an intelligence of 8.
Have we leveled Jeff up?
Oh, God.
I'm pretty sure you leveled him up, but I don't think you messed with his stats at all.
He got an ASI.
Oh, shit, it's happening.
Because originally,
Yeah,
NXT was
no.
level 8 intelligence.
Yep. You're right.
You gotta tell me what it is.
It bestows consciousness to objects. Well, things.
Are you trying to make my skeleton sentient?
What? No, I wouldn't.
Anixia, attune to the damn necklace, please.
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
Oh yeah, I totally would.
Are you having Anixia attuned to the necklace?
Yeah.
Okay. When a living creature that's already conscious attunes to this necklace, their intelligence increases by 2. So Anixia gains +2 intelligence.
Whoa. We should totally have one of either Oz or Groen be attuning to this thing then.
It does require an attunement slot as a note. That is important.
Wait. It gives intelligence?
It grants +2 to intelligence. It cannot go over 20.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, it's like an ion stone.
Okay. Sad panda.
We can try and force Jeff to attune to it. I don't know how you would do that.
What does that put Anixia's intelligence at?
Oh,
12.
dude, it's like...
At least that's what it says on the sheet. It's 10 right now.
Goddamn lizard bird's smarter than Oz too.
Yep. Oz, what's your intelligence?
Her wisdom is 12.
Hey, that's my intelligence, dude. No wonder we're good friends, bud.
Great friends, bud.
Yeah, bud.
Do one of you want it instead?
Really want Jeff to have it.
Did you have any luck attuning to that that amulet, Jeff?
Jeff shakes his head. You have to have 8 intelligence to attune to something, unfortunately.
Once you become smart enough, we'll let you attune to it. How's that?
What if we get a scroll that can increase the target's intelligence, and then we have Jeff attuned to it?
Do
and
such scrolls exist?
I don't know. Do they?
Not that
That's
I
up
know
to
of.
you.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Although,
there
is a spell. Lily, roll me an Arcana check.
Can I guidance?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want a guidance.
My nat 1 is a wait,
nat
that's
1 is
45. Hold on.
1d45. Yeah, that's a 13. You fail, unfortunately. You wreck your brain trying to imagine some magical means of increasing Jeff's intelligence, but you can't think of any.
Can I think of any? I doubt it. I doubt it.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Can Groen think of any?
No.
No. Actually, yes, you can. Roll me an Arcana check. Or yeah, this would be an Arcana check for you. Holy fucking shit!
For shits.
Rowan and Oz both succeed.
Man, if I rolled a 4, I would have succeeded too. Damn
Yeah,
it.
if you'd rolled a 4, you would have succeeded, but you did not.
Oz, Groen, smartest people in party confirmed.
So while the other two are racking their brains, Oz and Groen, there's a spell that's been Oz, you know of it because it's been used on you once. Rue has actually cast the spell on you before. Groen, you know of it because it's in your spell repertoire, I'm fairly certain. I think druids get this. But there's a spell called Enhance Ability. And while it does not grant an immediate increase in actual intelligence, it might grant enough of something to temporarily allow somebody, kind of affect somebody in that way. You're not 100% positive if it would work, but it's pretty much the only thing that you know of.
I think we share that information if it's going to help Jeff.
We 100% share that information, and you're saying there's a chance.
Saying there's a chance.
Oh my god, you guys are making my skeleton. Oh my god.
Jeff's about to be a white. Let's go.
Whites are made a little differently, actually, but
Groen doesn't know that.
Groen has no clue.
Oz definitely doesn't know that.
All Groen knows is that whites are the undead that can talk and have some intelligence.
Yeah. So, you share this information. You guys are riding along. I will note that it's going to take you. Let's see, it is about. Hold on.
Holding
times. It's about 90. You can call it 100 miles to Long Saddle. However, part of that is through the woods. While you're traveling through the woods, you'll probably have to move at half speed, just because horses and woods. So let's see. You're looking at 100 miles. You're looking at about a 3 to 4 day journey to get to Long Saddle.
Okay, even with Oz spending a lot of his childhood in these woods.
I will allow you to give advantage to any survival checks, or make survival checks with advantage yourself because of that.
What is the amulet called anyway?
It is an amulet of knowing.
I'm also going to identify the, what was it, a bracelet?
It was a ring.
A ring. Okay.
Yep.
And
This is.
I'm gonna try and do that on horseback.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me a concentration check. Call it good enough. You do manage to identify the ring. This is a ring of fire resistance.
Oh. Toss it to growing.
Okay.
Do I have to attune to this?
It does require attunement to my knowledge.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it then.
Okay.
Are you attuned 3 items already?
2, and I'm saving the spot for something good.
Okay, well, I'm attuned to 3, and you and I are the only people in the party who can use it.
Resistance is not stacked, so you might just sell it or something.
Wait, can we give it to Jeff? Wait,
he can't attune to anything yet.
That was so Oz.
Notice you said yet.
I'll put it in the bag of holding for like whenever, if you guys ever need it.
You can unattune to things whenever you want, right?
Yep.
It takes an hour to break attunement.
Yeah.
But it doesn't require concentration. Okay, you're gonna attune to the ring?
Why not for right now?
Sure. You have you take 50% damage from fire.
Poggers.
When it is kind of chilly up here in Neverwinter, and being from Waterdeep, you're used to colder air, but the further north you go, the colder and colder it gets. And upon attuning to the ring, there's a warmth to you. You feel all right.
Welcome to the club, bud.
Can anyone
wrap your cloak?
Yeah. Well, Lily, you have cold resistance though, don't you?
Yeah, from the cloak.
Effectively does the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna keep the amulet of knowing on Jeff or Anixia for now?
For Jeff.
Okay. Okay, I put the amulet on Jeff. Have fun with that. Also, we found this spell book with the necromancer, I believe.
There is a spell book. There's a couple of necromancy spells in it. Things like animate dead, raise corpse, speak with dead, things like that. There are no rituals in here, unfortunately.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just making sure there wasn't any rituals for Lily.
Yeah. There are no rituals in this here spell book.
This blame spell book had no rituals in it.
I done told you, no, I ain't got no rituals in it. I don't want to tell you again. All right.
All right.
Riding through the countryside, you're kind of off-road here, taking a bit of a shortcut to Long Saddle at this point. Long Saddle is kind of isolated, sits between Neverwinter Woods and the Evermoors. There are roads around it, but they're still a couple of days off the path. And there is one small road that leads out of Long Saddle. So it's kind of the opposite of a rest stop. It's about, I would say, you reach the edge of the Neverwinter Woods roughly sundown. Are you guys going to proceed forward, or camping, or?
I would advise camping, not out
Yeah.
in the open.
Yeah, Oz needs a snooze. He needs to take a little siesta.
Okay. Yeah.
You're probably very tired.
Can I tie myself to my horse?
You may. Sure.
Oz, no.
She could do tiny hut, and I think the horses can fit, can't they?
The horses could not fit within tiny hut. No.
Damn.
You could always, like, you know, tie them up outside or something like that, but they cannot fit within tiny hut.
Can they not?
Oh God, no. Horses are large. Tiny hut fits like 9 medium creatures or something, or 8 medium creatures.
Nine medium creatures, yeah.
Yeah, 9 medium creatures with Jeff and you guys. That's 5 medium creatures alone, and there's 4 horses. So
What if I just cast Tiny Hut twice?
the previous one would disappear.
Does it?
It does.
Damn.
Says in the start of the spell, 10-foot radius, immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. So while you could cast Tiny Hut twice technically, it would just occupy the same space.
Gotcha.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I go up to the tree line, I guess, and cast Tiny Hut like next to a bush.
Sure. Cast
And
Tiny Hut next to a bush.
Try and blend it in.
Yeah, it has to be one solid color, so you like pick a color from the bush, but it's like it's kind of like what happens when you Photoshop, like, I don't know if you've ever Photoshopped a pimple off someone's face, but the clone stamp tool is not your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
People
try.
are made up of more than one color, unfortunately.
I try.
But you do cast Tiny Hut out in right in front of the area. It is probably in the neighborhood of, you know, like late o'clock. So if you guys want to go ahead and take your rest, are you guys keeping watch, or are you just kind of lying caution to the wind?
Oh, Oz is not watching at all. As soon as she casts Tiny
Nice.
Hut, Oz crawls inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send Lintaro around.
Okay, you're gonna have Lintaro keep watch.
Yeah.
Zyra
Gotcha. Cool.
and Jeff. He doesn't need healing or anything.
Yeah, Jeff doesn't have to rest. He is not alive.
Yet.
Fortunately for him, I wish I could be Jeff. All right.
Easy suffice.
No, you wouldn't. You'd go nuts.
I wouldn't, because I wouldn't have a sentience. I wouldn't be alive.
Until some
Anyways.
fucking murder hobos make you alive.
Yeah, until some murder hobos force you to live. God damn it, live, skeleton, live.
We're getting way too philosophical for my really tired tail.
Anyways, so moving on from that, is everybody resting now?
Yeah.
I'm checking, yes.
All right.
Sure.
By the time everyone else has crawled into the hut, Oz is already asleep.
Nice.
Well, Lily's already been in the hut, so yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Go ahead and roll me a perception check for Lintaro, please.
Soka.
And do you need Zyra and Anixia too?
Yeah, go ahead and roll one for Zyra and Anixia, and fuck it, you can roll one for Jeff. because he's
Okay.
also. You guys
Perception.
have
Oh,
a small
so-
army keeping watch when you sleep. It's great.
17 for Jeff.
Please hold. 17 for Linda.
What is
Okay.
perception check for? Oh wait, no, it's right here. I could use that. 20 for Zyra. And 6 for Anixia.
Okay. And then
Looks like that fixed it.
So, through the night, things go relatively peacefully. There don't appear to be any issues, any problems. However, it's early morning when Zyra suddenly snaps you awake, Eve. She can do that as a bonus action.
I slap whoever's beside me.
Who is sleeping beside Eve right now?
I would imagine Lily.
Probably.
Yeah, Lily, Eve literally just like hand in the face. And you, this is right at the end of your trance as well, so you would have gotten a long rest here.
Shh.
Oh, what is it?
Zyra just woke me up. Something's here.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
Just kind of like feeling my face. Do we wake everyone else up?
Yeah, wake them up just in case.
Ugh.
I wake up. Where are they at?
They're inside the hut, I would assume.
Hang on.
Unless
hang
Oz
on.
is sleeping outside the hut.
Hang on.
Nope.
Okay.
Before we wake everyone up, because I feel like Lily would be smart enough to know this. Okay. All right.
Give me a
Yeah,
second here.
let's go ahead and wake everyone up. I had to go check levels of exhaustion because, yeah.
We all got a long rest though, didn't we?
You didn't.
This would be.
If it
I would
was
say
at the end of my trance is 4 hours.
Yeah, your trance is 4 hours, so this would be about 4 hours into the long rest. So technically, we haven't had a long rest. Technically, there's been no long rest, unfortunately. So,
I wake up. Whoever's next closest to me. I'm guessing either Groen or Oz.
okay.
Motherfuckers, I just want to sleep.
Get up! There's something here. Cyrus spotted something. Let me up.
You now hear the crunch of leaves in your ears. Looking out, anybody that's awake right now can make me a perception check. If you just woke up, make it with disadvantage. If you woke up more than like a minute ago, your disadvantage is gone.
17.
Okay. Whew, one of them failed. Eve, you see a creature, not a creature, a person, kind of creeping towards the hut. They're actually going right for your horses, which are kind of stabled nearby with stakes in the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the very edge.
Ambush.
Yep. I move to the very edge and I prep my dagger. I leave my shield off, which I will mark that real quick. I imagine we kept the horses fairly close.
Yeah, I would say the horses are about 20 feet away.
Is there anyone that's close to the hut?
Not that you see.
Okay. I point out to everybody where they're at. Or whatever I saw.
Jump him on 3.
Gonna tear somebody's ass up.
Oz pulls out Hefe's Revenge.
Okay. You creep towards the horses, and he begins to go through. Groen's still asleep. Okay.
Nobody ever woke him up.
Oz is gonna wake Groen up.
I thought Lily would do that.
Okay, Groen's up now.
Hell Riders, Emergency Management Services. Okay, Grow, and you come to, and they point out this figure that's lurking towards the horses. The figure reaches the horses and starts going through like the saddlebags and stuff, the supplies, looking through them. Standing, you can see probably in the neighborhood of about 5.5, 6 feet tall.
I want to throw a hand axe at him.
You're just gonna throw it straight through the hut?
Yep.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. Well, I need to move your.
Yeah, you need to move us over.
I don't think that works.
He can't throw it through the hut.
Does it say that items can't pass through it?
Let's see the spells and
Just...
other Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I thought so.
Well, seeing back, I guess Lily's gonna cast Guiding Bolt too.
Yeah. Initiative has started. Go ahead and you should be able to see your tokens. Go ahead and roll initiative, guys. Eve, if you need to, drag like Jeff and everyone over.
Give me that big money.
That's good initiative for you. Reactive healer.
Hey, it's actually really good if the healer has low initiative.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, Jack token. Thank you.
There he is.
Oh, but realizing that you can't cast spells through. Never mind. All right, she's just gonna all right.
Lily suddenly remembers that she has 25 years of crossbow training. Becomes a fighter instead.
She does have longbow training.
She does. Okay, is that everybody rolled?
Yup.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Okay. They don't know that you're you know what, actually go ahead and everybody roll me a stealth check real quick. Even though you're in tiny hut, they can still hear, so make it with advantage. Gonna do like some small battles here.
Not gonna lie, that was a lot higher than I thought Grown was gonna roll.
Fucking ain't right. Let's go, bud.
And this dude, these two couldn't actually even hear you if they tried. And this dude just rolled a
Jeff with that 21.
11. So, technically consider this would be a surprise round just for Oz. So you're throwing your hand axe. Go ahead and roll an attack. 14 just misses. It goes wide, and the guy going through the horses turns and looks at the hut. Shit, we're spotted. Turns around and starts making his way back towards the trees on the other side of this kind of like area that you've hutted up in. When he says that, you hear somebody cuss and break cover from the trees. This guy is going to move forward a couple of paces. He's going to see the tiny hut. He's going to dispel magic, and the tiny hut disappears instantly.
Well, shit.
They don't know how many people are in here, so...
They didn't know. They do now.
Hi, how are you? Now you're going to die.
This person, as he moves forward, shit. And he is going. Sorry about this. I have to open up a bunch of character sheets on accident. Because I closed them on accident, rather.
With the surprise round, do I only get one attack or do I get both my attacks?
You would get. I would say just because of the nature of this particular surprise round, you're only gonna get that for right now.
Just gonna point this out there. I'm really glad that I didn't reveal at this point that Grown sleeps naked. What?
I mean,
okay.
I
That's
would
awesome.
be surprised, to be fairly honest.
That is going to be the end of his turn. And it is now this guy's turn. He stops and he turns and he sees all of you. Kind of sizes you up. I think we could take him. Let's go.
Oh, you are stupid.
Big mistake.
He is going to run forward 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to go for you, Groen, because you are basically the closest person to him. He pulls out this great
protection?
sword. Protection? Okay, good to know. Good to know. He pulls out this great sword, and he is going to make 3 attacks against you. Doop. 17. 17, 7, and 20. I believe 2 of those hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to take 23 points of slashing damage as he brings down his great sword once and then twice. Oz catches the second one with his shield, and the dude kicks Oz's shield out of the way and just does this like vertical slash straight across your stomach. That ends his turn. Jeff's turn. Jeff is free to make an attack.
Okay. Should I roll a scatter die to see who he attacks? Because he can see that one. that one.
Um,
I'm guessing he's gonna go after the closest one.
you can choose a target.
All right. I guess he's gonna go after the other one, the one in front.
The one in the front. Okay, go ahead and make the attack roll.
Longbow. Oh shit!
Oh shit! That's a crit. Okay, so Jeff, 15 points of damage. That's pretty good. Not bad.
Shit.
I'm sorry, 13. I can't add. I'm
13.
terrible. Look, I'm not always this intelligent. All right, that'll end Jeff's turn.
Yep.
It is now. You hear somebody else cursing and sprinting from cover in the darkness, and another figure kind of appears in y'all's vision because she can't see you from that far away. She's going to run there, realize she's too close, back up a little bit, and she is going to go ahead and take a couple of shots at you guys. Yeah, she's going to go ahead and do 2 longbow attacks. She's going to do one at Groen and one at you, Oz. First one at Groen. That's a 9.
Nice.
Second one at Oz. That's a 19. Miss. Okay. And that will end her turn. It is now Oz's.
All right, boys. All right, first off, I'm going to move up next to this guy.
Sure.
And then I'm going to use my new Crimson Right ability.
Okay. So, and this is Right of the Flame, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So, how do you get the blood going?
That cut that Oz formed on his hand the other day. He kind of just takes the blood from that and like wipes it on his on Hefe's revenge.
Nice. So you're just kind of like, are you reopening the wound with the
Yeah.
with the axe blade? You guys watch
Yeah.
Oz just grab his axe with his shield hand and just drag his hand straight over the axe blade, and he just bleeds all over his axe, and then his axe crackles, and there's a spark, and it erupts in flame.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna swing at this dude.
Go ahead and roll your d4 for me. It is a d4, right?
It is here. I'll
Okay, so you're going to take 8 points of damage, and your maximum HP is reduced by 8 for right now until the
Yup.
right fades. So, and you can go ahead and swing at him. I believe it adds a d4 to you.
Is this? Wait, hold on. Is this?
There is no holding on. There is only Oz.
Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Fuck, what was that called? Matt Mercer made it, right?
Yes.
Blood Hunter,
Okay.
I believe.
Awesome.
Blood Hunter.
Yeah, that was it.
What is the damage? Is it a d4? I'm trying to find that, but I can't find it.
Yeah, you'd have to check the Beyond page, maybe. I'm not sure.
I'm doing that. Sorry, give me a second. I know that interrupts combat, but
You're good.
I want to... It is 1d4. Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, both of those hit, and I believe you get a d4 on both of them.
It is 2 attacks.
Yep.
I'm trying to roll it. Oh, never mind. It's right there.
Holy God.
And
And then 2d4.
Yep.
God damn. All right, that is 24. That is 8. That's what, 32 points of damage.
Yep.
Jesus.
God damn. All right. As he watches you do this, his eyes go wide. You lay into him with the axe, and actually, like, part of his shirt catches fire, and he has to quickly put it out. But he's hurting. He's already looking pretty rough. Oz, that'll end your turn unless you're using any more of your movement.
No, that's it for now.
Cool. Growing.
Yo, yo, yo. Papa G in the house.
What the?
Papa G money.
Okay, so that
Growing's
hurt.
still slightly high.
That actually hurt me a lot. So we get to be things for a good long while now. So why don't we try this thing? I can't drag it.
What are you
Wonder-
trying to drag?
Wonder Twins form giant scorpion.
Fuck yes. That's so cool.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, you got it. So we'll put you off like back here.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
that
we go.
works. And then you would enter that space. There you go.
Okay, we're good now.
right.
And I get 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Right?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I do too.
And you can replace any of them with a grapple or a shove. Don't forget that.
Yeah, well, no. We'll hit claw, Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Okay, that's 3.
I didn't hear the first one go through. I was on a different page. And there's the sting. It's 2 claws and a sting.
I got you. Okay.
So
So
10, 21, and 13.
the 21 does hit. You guys watch Growan just kind of get down on all fours, and then all of a sudden, this huge, massive scorpion tail sprouts from his back as he transforms into this huge fucking scorpion.
That works.
Go ahead and roll the damage on the claw. And then the target's just automatically grappled. Scorpion has 2 claws. Oh,
No,
that
that's
is
the DC
nasty.
12.
It's an escape DC 12.
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
say that you roll it at the start. It just says the target is grappled. Escape DC 12. What the fuck? That's pretty strong, actually.
You're not gonna nerf me. Don't you get
Pretty
this?
strong. That's. I'll allow it.
You're not gonna nerf me. You gave this to me.
I didn't give this to you. The designers gave this to you, and the designers are wrong. I'm gonna say that they get an escape at the very start.
You can actually grapple 2 different targets too.
Yeah, you can. It's
reading
pretty
this.
crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's actually insane. So, Bandit Lord, I'm gonna say he gets an athletics check to see if he can like manage to not be grappled.
Okay.
And for the initial one, I'm gonna say it's at disadvantage, but this is still he still manages to slip out of it.
Mhm.
So that way it's not like too broken because that's busted as fuck. What the hell? Okay. That is your attacks. That is your bonus action. Are you moving?
No, just that is the sound of a giant scorpion.
That's yeah. Eve, it's now your turn.
Moving here, and I'm stabbing him, and if it fucking hits, I'm withering touch, bitch.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's a hit.
Oh, that's a
my
fucking
God.
crit.
Good lord.
Oh,
Shit.
was this a green flame blade?
No, it was a withering touch.
Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Oh.
Can I do a green flame blade and a withering touch?
Yes.
Awesome, I'll do that.
Green flame blade is a spell. Withering touch is a component of your dagger. You just get 3 withering touches a day.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so that is a fuck ton of damage from you.
30.
5. That is 30 points of damage. You're rivaling Oz there on that one. And
Good.
as you stab into him, the dagger more. And you kind of pry it a little bit deeper and twist it. You're more vicious than you really even meant to be. And he screams out. And you watch his face just get gaunt and sallow. Fucking green flame blade OP. Withering touch OP. All right, are you using a bonus action?
Looks towards the mage. Mages, range people. I misty step right here. That's 30, right? I may have missed.
Yeah, that's 30. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so without even taking your dagger out of it, you just misty step. The dagger disappears with you in a plume of smoke, and you appear 30 feet away. And he looks down. Oz, you see this wound on his shoulder is just now spreading like black tar through his veins.
Gross.
Yet it's not great. Lily.
Well, has it been a week since I had that tea?
No. Still got about 2 days on it.
Cool beans. What's the range on this? 60 feet? Oh, I can see it from here. Cool beans. So I'm gonna banish the archer.
You're gonna banish the archer. Okay, you attempt to send one creature you see within a plane of another existence. Charisma saving throw. All right, the arch has pretty miserable charisma, so this is gonna be great. I think that's a failure.
Oh god.
And the archer, you trace some glyphs. The archer goes, sees you casting magic. She's like, no shit. And she pulls an arrow out, and all of a sudden she just disappears.
Oh, I meant to say I wanted to pull out my shield.
Give me a second. It's an action to pull out your shield.
Oh, it's an action.
Yep, it is an action to equip a shield.
All right, I get here, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action. Wait, hang on. Actually, you need to Misty Step second level.
Misty Step is 2nd level, yeah.
You
Alright,
can
so that's a
do it at will,
4th,
can't you?
2nd, 9. No, I think it just taught me the spell. It didn't
Yeah,
actually.
it lets you cast the spell. It doesn't actually let you cast it at will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty cool because kayaks don't normally get Misty Step.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna Misty Step behind him.
Oh shit! Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid. Hold on, I have an emote for this.
He's probably like, oh shit.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I have to put my nothing personnel emote in. There we go. All right. It is now his turn, and he turns around to see you. He's, ugh. He is going to. Lol. Okay. He's going to cast Summon Demon.
Oh god, no. Oh dear.
Oh,
Hopefully it'll go for him instead of us.
It won't.
If he doesn't break concentration, though.
And so he gets a 50% chance of summoning a Shadow Demon. So we're gonna roll 1d2. A 1 is a success, a 2 is a failure. No!
Huzzah!
I don't want to upset you or anything, but
Fair, but still. This guy doesn't know what you are.
yeah, I know.
He just saw you Misty Step. He's like, a wizard? I don't. He's obviously a mage.
That is a fair assumption about Lily.
It is. Is this a wizard? Okay, so that is his action. As a bonus action, he is going to start
Cry?
crying a little bit. Yeah, I mean that's really about all he can do. His spell list is garbage. Why? No, as a bonus action, he's gonna Misty Step.
Oh, you get the fuck back here, son.
So many Misty Steps. He's gonna Misty Step right here, and then he's gonna run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's gonna move right here. All right. It is now this guy's turn with the great sword, and seeing he's now facing down a giant fucking scorpion. He's like, I didn't sign up for this shit. He throws his great sword on the ground and goes to run away. Go ahead and you can both have an attack of opportunity if you'd like. This dude is little more than a. It would be the first one on your sheet. It would be a claw.
It would be the claw. Okay.
Yeah. 21 hits. 10 does not. Go ahead and roll damage on that. 10 points of damage. Yeah, this dude is not. Oh yeah, you, like bury the. I mean, frankly, you're burying the hatchet right in his back, and he screeches out as the flames kind of lick the inside of his spinal column, basically. 5, 10, 15, 15, 25, 30, 30, no, 30. He's gonna get right here, and he's gonna dash. 30. And he's gonna turn to the mage, and he's gonna, wait, I'm out, man. This is stupid. Okay, it is now Jeff's turn.
He's got to move. He's in with view still, right?
Technically, yeah, he still has a view of the dude.
Yeah. How much is that? 10, so it's 20.
I think he can move through friendly squares.
You can, but it's double movement, so it's.
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's 30. Pretty sure that was 30.
Yep, that's 30.
And he's going to longbow the guy that's trying to run away.
Sure. Roll an attack. 17 just hits. And yep, just hits, and he had 10 HP left. Jeff slides the arrow into the bow, knocks the arrow, looses. Dude just goes down like that. Arrow in the back of his head.
You forgot to roll for Rue.
I didn't forget to roll for Rue. There's a reason she's not on the board.
Oh.
Yep.
No.
No one woke Rue
I know what
up?
I'm doing.
Rue doesn't sleep.
Shh.
I don't think. Does Rue sleep?
Yeah, she sleeps. Well, technically. Sleeps a lot like elves sleep.
Nobody woke Rue up.
Nobody woke Rue up.
Well,
Fucking...
I imagine she would have been on Lily's shoulder.
She's asleep. No, Lily was laying down.
Oh, I thought she was meditating.
I was.
Yep.
Meditate while
Okay, so
laying
that's
down.
the end of Jeff's turn. It is now the archer's turn. Does she get to repeat her saving throw?
I don't think so.
No. No, she doesn't.
Fucking she gone.
She's gone until
Target must
1
succeed
minute.
on a native to a different plane. Okay. Until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space. This is fucking amazing, and she's incapacitated.
Yup.
So it is to a harmless demi-plane. I was about to do some meme shit. She was about to get eaten by Cthulhu or something. All right, so the archer skips her turn because she is incapacitated. Oz, it is now your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna move up here by Jeff.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw a hand axe at this mage over here.
What is the distance on a hand axe? Go ahead and roll an attack for me. And you're probably gonna have to. I would say he has 3/4 cover through this tree. Distance is 20 and 6. So, that is 3/4 cover and disadvantage because it is outside of the 20 range. But what is his normal AC? 15. Yeah, he has 20 AC right now, so it just goes wide again. He dodges it and he looks at you. It's like, I don't know if I should kill you or if I should run.
You should try.
Is that the end of your turn?
If I action surge, I get my movement back off, right?
Not your movement, just an action, and that's it, basically.
Then no.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm
Okay,
doing.
cool. Groen, it's now your turn.
All right, so I'm gonna move right here, which is a little bit. I'm gonna take the present action and offer a ride to Oz.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oz, I will allow you to use your reaction to mount Groen.
Okay, I do it.
All right, you mount Groen, and not in the great way. You're now just on top of the scorpion.
That is the great way, sir. I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, okay. No, me and you have different definitions of great.
Giggity.
Okay. Are you taking the dash action?
Yeah, sure.
Because you started off right here.
It was 40 to where I moved. I
Yes.
measured it.
It was 40 to where you moved.
Yeah, I measured it.
Should have been more than 40, but okay, we'll call it 40, and you can take the dash action and get there.
direct. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Even with the dash action from going the way that we did, I would still be here. So
That works. All right, so you're there. You're out of actions though.
yeah.
Okay.
I action surge. No, I'm kidding.
Everybody growing is now multi-classed into fighter. Eve, it's now your turn.
I move here and I Elders Blast him.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attacks. You get 2 beams.
As long as my eyes would work.
19 and 22. He is going to shield the 19, and the 22 hits. Okay, 2 force damage. Kind of steps back and he looks at Scorpion. And oh, fuck. And getting closer to him, this guy is a drow. He's got dark skin, big white eyes, and this like long silver hair.
Wait, isn't it daytime out?
No, it's nighttime right now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it was a little over 4 hours after you went to sleep, and you guys went to sleep
And
at
then
around
I
like
then Misty Step here.
Okay, this is a lot of Misty Steps, man. That's your other spell slot.
Yep. Well, I
Okay.
could use my second spell slot.
Oh yeah, you have some
mage.
sorcerer spell slots. You're right.
Uh-huh.
You're right. That triple multi-class coming in handy.
He ain't gonna be able to get away from me regardless.
Second here. Okay, that'll be the end of your turn. Lily.
Yeah. So, I have a question about once a day spells.
That's pretty good, Sam. I'm not gonna lie, but no,
Um,
I am a hill dwarf.
If
Can't think of anything for it.
if I use like Wall of Light right now, since I get it once a day, when would that reset?
Does it say once a day or once per rest?
It says.
If it says once per day, it resets every dawn. If it says once per rest, it resets every time you complete a long rest.
Let me bring up Luna. Hang on. It says. Let's see. You gain the light cantrip. Blah 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 blah. Okay, no. It doesn't say. Where is it?
For this, I would say it's probably the dawn. That was the intent of it. So
Yeah.
it's gonna reset every dawn.
Okay, and it's not dawn yet, right?
It's not dawn yet. No, it's probably in the neighborhood of like 2, 3 in the morning.
Cool.
What you doing?
I'm trying to see how large I have to make this. The wall can be up to 60 feet long. Can it just be like 5 feet?
It can. If it's just 5 feet, you can't use it to attack. It has to be 10.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna create it right in front of him.
How big are we making?
Like that.
Okay. All right, there you go. Create the wall of light.
And I'm gonna move. What the fuck? We've updated our hotkeys. Placing wall is not done by Q or right clicking. Okay.
You're probably pushing something that they didn't like you pushing.
No, I pressed space, which is. Yeah. Anyway.
right.
Right. So I'm gonna get here, and then I'm going to.
There's an important thing to note about the spell Wall of Light. And that's that you hear a faint.
All right,
behind you.
concentration. Fuck.
Wall of Light is concentration, and so your
forgot about
concentration on Banish does drop, and the archer just comes back. She's actually prone right now because she was incapacitated, and she kind of pushes herself off the ground. She's like, "What the fucking fuck?"
Okay, can I retcon that movement then?
I would allow you to retcon the movement because the second you cast Wall of Light, you would have heard the pop.
Right. Okay. In that case, I'll move here.
Okay, sure.
And I don't think I have a bonus action that I can use.
Nope. All right. Cool. It is now the Drow Mage's turn. He is going to. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Let's see, how far away is everybody from each other? 65. Cool. He is going to Misty Step out, and that is Mage. That is his. Yep. And then he is going to cast Chain Lightning on Oz.
Well, that sounds like it's gonna hurt.
Might hurt a little bit. Okay. So
A lot of it. Hold on.
I need a DC 14 Dexterity save. That should be 15, but we'll just take it. I don't know why the fucking sheet is up, but I need a Dexterity save from everybody involved. That would be Oz, Groen, Eve. I think Jeff is in it as well. Let me double check.
Nope.
I don't remember the range. He might be in it. Within 30 feet of the first target. Is Jeff within 30 feet of Oz?
I don't know.
He is. Go ahead and make a Dexterity saving throw for Jeff, please.
With my 14, I save. I want to use my Shield Master ability to take no damage.
You
Can
can do
that
that.
stop the chain lightning at all?
It won't stop the chain lightning. It'll like ricochet off your shield. You raise up your shield and have your shield absorb the damage. And Oz, raising up your shield, you actually get a good glimpse of your wrist here, and there's some glowing happening here. And your shield, the shield that you're currently wielding, the back of it has these like purple, shiny, like energy veins of energy racing across the back of it right now.
Oh shit!
You managed to deflect the chain lightning off of yourself. However, it does arc out to up to 4 other targets. It does hit Groen, it does hit Eve, and it does hit Jeff, all for 46 points of damage.
Sorry, friends.
And he stops, he looks over, he's, oh shit, you're not dead.
I am going to tear you a new ass.
He is going to begin fleeing for his life. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that is the end of his turn. Jeff's turn.
Jeff is going to be pissed.
Jeff, stop that motherfucker.
I was trying to do his health whenever
I
you
got
asked
it.
me that.
I got it. Jeff technically has a clear shot.
Yep, and he's going to probably action surge after this. Longbow. No.
That does not hit. Jeff does action surge. He's a little pissed off.
And then another one. Oh shit.
Oh shit!
Oh,
God, that's a crit.
shit.
Nice.
Well,
Fucking champion OP. That's a 19. Okay, so that is 15 points of damage. An arrow strikes him in the like right above his shoulder blade as he's running away, and he cries out, "Ah!" All right, that is the end of Jeff's turn.
Yeah.
It is now the archer's turn. She turns to you, Lily, picks herself up off the ground. She is going to drop her bow, and she's going to pull out her 2 short swords, and she gets 2 attacks with short sword. So 1, 2. Do either of those hit?
hits.
First one hits. She's gonna go ahead and use Archer's Eye. That adds 1d10 to the attack.
Ow!
Shit.
Ow.
Ow!
So you're gonna take 19 points of damage as she kind of faints and then gets right up under your armor and stabs you right in the rib. Oh.
God damn it!
The wall of light disappears. Fucking rip. Okay, that's the end of her turn. Oz.
Okay. I'm assuming Groan's gonna move closer on his action. Can I hold my action until we get close enough?
Sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna do
Just
that.
holding an attack until the mage is in range.
Yep.
Okay, Groen, what are you doing? Hello.
Rowan is muted.
And he
Sorry,
took-
sorry.
You're good.
I was talking. I used my 40 feet of movement to get us right here, and
Okay.
then claw, and sting.
And Oz, go ahead and make your 2 attacks. Yeah. 15 just barely hits. He is going to shield the 15. So the 15 will miss. And then the claw and the sting will both hit because he cannot shield again.
Well, technically, he's grappled. If the
And
claw
he
hits first.
also needs to check for the poison damage.
Oh God. Okay.
This guy's
hold on.
getting right fucked up right now.
What is it?
Oh,
A
yeah.
Constitution save?
Yeah, he needs to do both an escape DC and a Constitution save.
Yeah. No. He fails both.
Oh,
Oh no.
God.
So the fucking scorpion train of death runs towards this dude. Running him down, Groan, you pick him up in one of your pincers and squeeze him. You can hear the ribs crack under the strength of your claw that's at least 5 feet long. It's huge. You pick him up off the ground and jab your tail straight into his stomach. The stinger is like a butcher knife. And he just kind of coughs up some blood as you pump venom into this dude. And Oz, you just walk up to him, and right at the end, he looks up at you, and off comes the head. This dude is lay dead, as they might say. Okay. That'll end your turn. That's enough death for you, friend.
That's right.
I'm going to walk
Good
this way.
lord.
I'm going to.
That was 50 points of damage.
Good job, bud.
Way to go, bud. Oz sticks his hands out for Groen's claw to give him a high five.
Tap.
Scorpion High Claw.
I'm gonna Misty Step here, and then I'm gonna Elder Splash the fucker.
All right. Go ahead. 17. Just barely hits. A 27 hits. Go ahead and roll damage on both of those. 9 points of damage. Not bad. Good job. Do you not have Agonizing Blast?
Not yet, no.
Ah, okay. I wasn't sure.
Excuse me.
Cool.
That's 1 more level and more luck.
Gotcha. All right. So that is your turn.
Can you turn that down one?
Lily.
Dude.
Yeah. So, we're
actually go down.
gonna. Ooh, excuse me.
What you got for me, Lily?
Can I use a bonus action to kick her bow away?
I would say you could use your item interaction with that, sure.
Oh, and wait, does that take up a bonus action?
Nope. You get one
I'm
free
gonna do
item
that.
interaction a turn.
I'm gonna do that then.
total. Sure. Kick her bow away. It's about 10 feet away.
Cool beans. How far is Misty Step?
30 feet.
Don't you dare use me as fodder, please.
No, Misty Stepping right here.
Okay, knock off that spell. The spell points.
Yeah, that's 3. Yeah.
Yep.
32. And then.
No. She just dodges out of the way of your firebolt. She gives no fucks. That'll end your turn. Are you moving at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Jeff.
Jeff is gonna move here and proceed to murder. Fuck her.
Whoa.
Quite literally.
That is an 11. Or that is 11 damage because the 22 definitely hits, and she doesn't have shield. So that is the end of Jeff's turn. However, it is now her turn, and she is gonna fucking book it. And this bitch is fast. She realizes that her friends are dead. She's like, no, fuck all this. How much is her movement? Okay, she has 45 feet of movement. She is going to all the trees. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and then with a dash, she'll get 50. Yeah, there's no way you guys could catch her.
You want to bet?
You literally can't.
You want to bet?
How are you gonna do it?
Give me my next turn.
Okay. Oz and Grown, what are you guys doing?
Taking the dash action 80 feet because we don't know better.
Okay, sure.
All right, so down there's 60. Here is 60.
The trees are difficult terrain, and I counted that for her too as well.
Okay, well
So.
then basically here, I guess.
Okay.
Well, okay, hold on. This is the actual legitimate question. How strong is the gripping strength of the giant scorpion?
You could probably press down with the strength of a small hydraulic press.
So, like, if I wanted to, like, go through cutting trees out of my way if I needed to in the future,
It would
I
not
could
be
do
a
that?
fast process, but you could do it. Yes.
Okay, it wouldn't.
It would not be a fast process
It
at all.
wouldn't be like it wouldn't be like running through ticker tape with scissors in your hand.
Oh god, no. This would be like you sitting there, like sliding your claws around the tree for a little bit, trying to get it down. You could chop a tree down with the claws, but it would take some.
Gotcha. So I can't do what I was hoping to do.
Unfortunately, no. You are not cutting through tall trees with 5-foot-long scorpion claws. Not today. Well, I mean, unless you sit here and kind of claw at it for a good like 20 minutes, then you can. Right. Eve, are you doing anything? All right, she's gonna really realize that she has to use the little girl's room and run behind the tree. All right, Lily's turn. What are you doing?
So this is difficult terrain, so I can only get like right here.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain. You could, yeah, I would say you could get right there.
Could I use scorpion?
Where is she? Can I see her?
Make a perception check. Disadvantage.
She didn't stealth.
Huh?
She didn't stealth. You don't fucking know. I'm going balls to the wall. I'm a Misty Step.
Oh, she didn't stealth. She's outside your vision range.
Nice here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And just because she really doesn't want to have to deal with her reporting her to her leaders, this is happening again.
God fucking damn it. The charisma saving throw. Okay. Nope.
She failed.
She pops out of existence. You just spent like all of your fucking spell points. Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right. She
6?
pops out of existence.
Actually, I still have a pretty good chunk left. I have more than half.
That's good. Do you tell us that you've
Three
banished
misty
her?
steps, 3 misty steps, and 2 banishments. That's 12. That's 9. That's 21 points.
Okay.
21. Hold on. 44.
Yeah.
20. Is it 21? Okay, I must
It
have
is
missed
21
one.
points that you're missing. Yeah.
Wait, that'll be 23. My bad. Okay.
Okay.
Still over half.
Oh, all right. So she's been banished. What are you doing?
I
We
tell
can
everyone
stop
that
the
she's right here.
We can stop the combat music. You guys have her.
Yeah, I'm
Right
gonna
now.
I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill all of them. Or yeah, I did. We did. Yep. I was nearly one shot. If I hadn't taken a level in fighter, I would have been one shot.
Yeah. Oz picked up both of his axes.
Yeah, you found your axes
we
easy
still
enough.
have a banished person over here.
Okay. I run over there and I take out my dagger and wait.
I skitter over and where is she?
She's like right in front of Lily, where Lily would
I don't
be.
see I don't see Lily. Is what I'm saying.
Jeff, come along.
Do you
We're
not?
murder fucking.
No.
That's weird. Lily,
Yeah.
She's right
you were,
here.
you're on the same level. You have
Oh,
you have dark
hold
vision.
on. I see it. No, I see it.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about the fact that the turn order was covering her up, and I just assumed I
Oh.
was sitting the edge of the floor.
Good job.
Nice.
We're not going to talk about that.
Okay, so are you guys getting in position to kill her?
Oh hell yes.
No.
Alright.
No. We can hold her in the claw and question her.
I don't want to
Interrogation
question her. I
is
want her
always
dead.
okay, but we can get information.
Fine, but my dagger gets to eat her. Just saying.
I don't want to torture her.
I'm not going to torture
Eat
her.
her
I
means
promise
kill
I
her.
wouldn't.
I'm legitimately proposing that we just sit and hold her down with the claws.
And maybe ask her some questions. And if she doesn't answer them, maybe remove a finger.
I did not say that. I'm trying to get my way back to neutral.
Is this concentration? This isn't concentration. Hold on.
Yes.
What?
All right.
It's concentration.
I dropped that under, and then
Okay.
drop concentration.
All right, she pops back into existence, hits the ground, immediately goes to push herself up. Growing, go ahead and roll an attack with your claws.
Huh.
Oh yeah, that hits. You manage to just grab her. She tries to break free. She can't. You're just too strong. She has really low strength.
She has to make everyone within a 15-foot radius has to make a
Wisdom save.
Charisma.
Yes, charisma saving throw.
Oh, is it charisma? Oh,
Yes, it is.
She makes hers, and you would know this. Wait, is your DC 16?
My DC is 15.
Okay, yeah. She actually makes hers, and you would know this.
Son of a bitch.
Jeff doesn't make his.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and I can't just dispel it, can I?
Nope.
Well, shit.
Then we try my way.
I would highly advise talking.
She just looks at you. Look, I don't have nothing. All right.
Who do you work for?
I just part of the Green Blades, man. We're just scouting. You know what I mean? Just looking for some loot.
See,
you-
that you tried to loot the wrong people.
Well, that fucking sucks, don't it?
For you?
Yeah, for me. Look,
Are you
You can-
right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
No.
No. I would highly advise talking before he starts torturing you and cutting off your fingers. He's already done it to one other person and cut them all off.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say. I'm just part of the Green Blades, just a thug. That's
Yeah,
it.
who's your boss?
Guy's name is Mario.
What is he?
What do you mean?
Race, darling, race.
Right? That's a little bit racist, but he's a human.
Want an insight check?
Sure.
Humans.
Nope.
Seems on the level. You
I'm
trust
gonna-
her with your life.
I'm gonna insight check as well.
She seems to be telling the truth.
Is that like Will seems to be telling the truth, or do I think she's telling the truth?
Yeah, she appears to
Okay.
be telling the truth.
Gotcha.
I will never ever tell you 100% she's telling the truth. I will always use the word seems.
Ambiguity.
Ambiguity is important with insight checks, but definitely seems on the level.
Gotcha. To the finger. No, I'm just kidding.
Look, we saw a camp. I saw some horses. Didn't see no fire. Figured you were, one of them weird people. Says you don't sleep with fires or nothing like that. So without no fire, you're not going to keep watch. Apparently, that was wrong.
That's because we have familiars, darling, and
I
an
don't-
undead skeleton.
You can gloat. You can do whatever you want. I'm here. You can kill me. Take all the money in my pocket. There's quite a lot of it.
What's your name, kid?
I'll be taking the money.
She looks at Oz. What do you want to know?
I don't like to kill people if I don't know their name.
Oh fuck. Okay. The name's Samantha.
I'm lying. Honestly, I just killed both your friends.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. They're not really friends. You actually killed Devos, which is kind of hilarious because he always brags about how every group he joins is just incompetent and he always is the last one left alive. Well, look who's living now, Devos. Shit.
Which one is he? The drow?
He was that fucking drow piece of shit.
That's because he could teleport away.
No, it's not racist. He's a drow. It's not like I can say he was that half-elf piece of shit to describe him, can I?
I think.
As a person, he was a piece of shit. He also happened to be a drow. Those two things are only correlated in the fact that they actually coalesce into one individual.
I thought you said she wasn't very charismatic. Get the fuck out.
She's not very charismatic, but she is pretty smart.
And she did pass her save.
Question. Point of order. Can Groen communicate through this form into the things and have it translated? I just wondering.
Not have it translated. No, you can communicate through grunts and gestures, but that's about it.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
What I'm getting out of this is Lily should learn speak with animals from Groen. That way she can speak with Groen when Groen's an animal.
Oh my fucking god.
He can't do it. He just got to put it on a spell scroll.
Oh.
No, he can teach it to me and I can just write it in my
you can just
book.
put it on your spell book.
All I'm hearing is we're further and further breaking Jeremy's game, and he doesn't like it.
No, you continue.
Or he loves it.
I love every second of this. I hate it, but I love it. It's like a
love-hate relationship.
Yeah, it's like getting hit.
I'm not gonna continue down that road.
Anyways, continue.
Groen clicks in a certain way that wouldn't say that, hey, she could join our group and be an archer for us. Can always use more people.
You guys can make me an insight check to see how much of that you get.
What?
I'm killing her.
It's a
18.
Groen's over here with Morse code. Eve, you get something along the lines of you think that he wants to put her in a stew. I'm not 100% positive.
You want to put her in a stew?
Groen waves his other claw like no. And then Groen points the other claw to Jeff. And then holds the other claw to the side like the shrugging emoji, like
I could literally turn her into a skeleton too, you know. Once her body.
You want to put her inside of Jeff?
She looks at Jeff and she's no, wait.
All right, you know what?
My friends want to kill you.
Somebody hold her down, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this form because it has 5 HP left.
All right, Oz is gonna hold her down.
Okay, yeah, she's at this point she's not even trying to resist. She realizes she's done so.
There I am.
And Oz is a note the glowing has.
The glow. What was it that was glowing exactly?
The
wrist.
Yeah, it was the wrist, and it was there were like there were purple energy veins along the back of your shield.
Okay.
And when Groen lands, back in well, not human form, but humanoid form.
Yeah.
Ugh, you guys are stupid. I said
at least I got the majority of it.
I said we could have her join the party as another person and shoot things for us.
No. Just
You could hire as a
No.
bouncer.
Why are you so dead set on killing her?
I just don't
This
want
is-
her.
But we have the decision to either let this person live and maybe correct their path, or kill them.
I'm very partial to the first one.
I'm partial to killing.
Mm,
Let's just say I don't like being attacked and then almost killed.
to be
Well,
fair,
she's
she
not the
didn't
one-
attack you.
She never really attacked you.
Don't care.
And
She's part of
she's
the
not the one
same
who
group.
almost killed you.
So, I wasn't going to attack you. I was.
You're not
going,
helping.
Okay.
Just please quiet, please.
Are you trying to convince a persuasive person that you weren't going to kill us?
Yeah, she's crazy. Don't
I-
try to convince her.
Noted. Eve. Your name is Eve. Can I call you Eve?
I guess.
Perfect. Eve. I would like to offer you my hand in friendship. For all time. How much do you like money?
I'm a greedy person, but I still want to kill you.
I'm gonna be real honest. Kind of scared me.
Oz was just literally had his blade on fire with blood. And I'm scaring you.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to kill someone who's willing to turn around and not attack us anymore.
Fine.
All right. Let's look. While we learn to trust you a little bit, we'll bind your hands so you can't do nothing. And then we'll see where we're at a little bit down the road, okay?
I like that idea. No one dies.
That doesn't
Except
mean
the two people that were just murder fucked.
Well,
They deserved it. They hurt me.
they hurt me a lot.
They
Actually, I don't-
literally nearly killed me with that fucking chain lightning.
Actually,
Yeah.
literally the only person who hurt Oz in that fight is Oz.
Yeah, that's true.
Meanwhile, Groen took 80 HP and damage.
Which, as a note, your right would have faded at this point, I think, doesn't it? Or how long does the right last?
The right doesn't say.
Let me look real quick.
All right.
I have. Is this a ritual? Hang on.
It says right damage is magical and lasts until you drop or throw the weapon or complete a rest.
Yeah. Okay.
So
unless you no longer have the weapon in your grip, for more than it fades immediately once it leaves your grip. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. So it's still going. Your axe still has like this dark red fire on it.
Does it complement my eyes?
Yes, it does.
Can we apply that to like if I was to multi-class into Blood Hunter, apply that to like pincers?
I mean,
just out of curiosity. We're not going to do it because I'm hitting level 20 druid. Like it's just happening, but
I would say no.
yeah, I figured.
Maybe.
That'd be pretty dope. That'd be pretty dope.
Maybe, because looking at it, I would say yeah, actually, because they count as natural weapons, I think. So I would say yeah in this case.
that'd be imagine giant scorpion with a tiefling riding on his back. Tiefling has a sword in his hand that's on fire. Giant scorpion's running with two flaming claws.
That would be horrifying.
This is straight out of hell. Like Seventh Circle type shit. Okay. Yeah. So is everybody on the same page of
Not killing someone.
Yeah.
No promises.
Okay. You always have to have somebody in between you and her. All right. Let's continue moving.
I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Okay.
I just walk back to the
Tiny
hut.
hut's gone.
Yeah, tiny hut's gone.
I don't care.
drow
I'm going to
dispelled
the
it.
horses.
Okay.
It dispels anyway when I leave it, so.
Oh, true.
What the hell is going on outside? Give me a second, though.
Sure.
So, here's part of the deal of us letting you live
Okay.
while we bind you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be willing to the spell.
What spell? What?
Feign death.
Why?
Just so I'm sure you can't move.
Huh.
You know, I could just
Okay.
cut her legs off.
No. No.
Oh. No. You said
No.
fingers.
Oz, that kills people.
Not always.
Ah,
I'm just.
And it's a fiery blade, so it would probably cauterize the wound anyway.
no.
It doesn't actually say that it incapacitates. It just says the target appears dead to all outward
The
inspection.
target is blinded and incapacitated, and its speed drops to 0.
Wait, where's it? Oh, I guess I just completely skipped over that. Cool.
Good job.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
She. Sure, whatever.
I ritual cast it.
Okay. And she, right before your eyes, basically just drops dead.
Alright, tie her up.
Wait a minute. What happened?
Lily cast Feign Death on her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's essentially a ritual incapacitation if they're willing. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. You're looting the dead bodies. Go ahead and make me an investigation check, please.
And I have advantage. With the
Sure.
my Aunt Newt seeing things.
Those don't always give you advantage on every investigation check. We've been over this a couple times now. They only give investigation check advantage on investigation checks that rely on sight.
But that
I
does
would
rely
say-
on sight.
I would say this one will rely on sight, but generally speaking, most investigation checks are not strictly sight. So keep that in mind. Okay, you find about 350 gold pieces between the two different bodies.
352 gold pieces. Okay.
And you find there doesn't appear to be any magical items using your detect magic to look around, but you do find a couple of pieces of jewelry. You could just write miscellaneous jewelry worth, in your estimates, probably somewhere between 100 and 250 GP.
How much? 250?
100 to 250.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all you really find. They're not carrying much on them. They have some clothes and stuff.
so what are we doing with her?
Tie her to the back of one of the horses. Like not like drag her behind it, but like on the back of the horse. Like
Yeah. Are we
I
just gonna
wanna-
take her with us the entire trip?
well, at least until we hit Long Saddle. I want to approach that mage.
Okay. He is. He is on the
corpse.
ground, very dead, no head.
Yeah, but as I do that, I want to kind of look at my wrist to see if it starts glowing again.
Nope. Does not appear to be glowing.
Okay.
What's
Has anything changed with my wrist after he's dead?
No. There are no
Cool.
changes.
Got it.
What's going on?
When he cast the electric spell and I deflected it with my shield, my wrist was glowing a little bit, and I don't know why.
I could cast Radiant Flame on you. Sacred Flame, sorry.
Why would you cast fire on me?
It's technically not fire.
You just said the word flame. That means fire.
It's radiant damage. It's
Holy
like white
light!
fire. It's
Yep,
like white
don't do that.
fire. Oh, okay.
Don't touch me with your fire.
Oh, okay. I was just
Really?
saying.
I don't want Oz to die. I'm gonna light him on fire.
Well, it's not gonna kill you.
You don't
Well,
know
you
that.
said the only thing that could kill Oz was Oz, though.
Oz
I'm
is radiant
confused.
fire.
Oz is
Okay.
radiant.
I'm
Fair.
just saying, if you wanted to, like, I don't know.
How about we just do the detect magic on my body thing again?
Well, first off, I was identify.
Whatever.
All right. Where?
My
Your-
body.
Wrist in your shield?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I guess I'll cast identify on those 2 parts.
Oh. Okay.
Can we get some music in this piece?
Yeah, I thought I had music going. Weird.
Turn off the battle music, and that was it.
That's weird. I thought I clicked something else. Maybe I'm just dumb. Here, have some tavern music for the hell of it.
Thank you. No music sucks.
Yeah, that's my bad. Damn, I did not expect you to cast Identify so quickly. Looking at Oz's wrist, you see there is a tattoo there. You would recognize immediately as the symbol of Jurgle. And below it, you see some writing, and it says, it's got a name there. It says Didario. Casting Identify. Oz's you had detected something strange about Oz's soul the last time that you cast Identify. This time you detect something very strange about Oz's soul, and it happens to be that while the soul is usually kind of permeated throughout the body, his is very, very, very focused in his wrist. Very focused.
Hold on.
Casting, are you...
Okay, yes, sorry, I'm fine.
Okay, on the shield, it appears just to be his normal, what is it, a +2 shield?
Yep.
Yep.
Well. Oh yeah, I think Lily's totally smart enough to realize this. I now know how you survived. She just kind of pats his wrist. You protect that, buddy.
Oh, you think my wrist has something to do with that? No.
Your soul's tied to that tattoo.
Oh, that's nothing new.
No, it's very new.
To you.
What?
Is Ozbane?
That doesn't even make sense. So here's my idea. I'm guessing when you died, Jurgle had something to do with your resurrection, and he tied your soul to your body using that tattoo. Are you undead?
No.
Is he undead?
Are you checking?
Yeah,
What are you doing to check?
a pulse.
He has a pulse.
Okay, I'm gonna
He has
detect
a
good and
strong
evil.
pulse. Okay, are you detecting undead here?
JK. I don't have detect good and evil ready.
Get fucking wrecked, kid.
No, yes I do. Haha. I thought it was a second level spell. Yeah.
For the duration, if there is an aberration, a celestial, an elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within. Okay. You do not detect any of those things at all.
Okay, you're not undead.
I told you.
Alright, okay, well, you know what? Just.
There's supposed to be trust here.
I-
I'm not
Except for
feeling
Jeff.
it.
You don't understand. This is like. It's a two-way street. You're giving me vague answers and stuff. It's a two-way street.
I have answered all of your questions honestly. I am still in the zone of truth.
But we're not.
You are.
You are.
I thought we ran off to look at he was looking at the wizard's body.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
I feel like Oz would still say he was in the zone of truth.
Yep.
You're not, buddy.
Well, then you have to know I was telling the truth because I thought I was.
Vaguely.
In a
Look,
way, zone of truth extends to all of us.
I'm just saying, don't lose your wrist.
Might become the crawling hand.
By the end of the campaign, Oz is just a hand with a battle axe. Oh, damn it.
Just be careful. As for the lightning, I have no idea what the fuck that was. I would imagine it's something to do with your tattoo. Lily shrugs. I think the only way to find out is to test it.
You're not firing another lightning bolt at him.
I don't have lightning.
Groen wouldn't know this. He just assumes you have all the magic. So you saying that would imply that.
That's
I'm
super
not
fair.
strong enough to cast chain lightning.
What do you want to do?
I just wanted to hit you with Sacred Flame. You can block it like you did chain lightning.
Okay.
Are we doing
Okay.
this?
I guess
Yep.
so.
Okay. Oz, go ahead and roll me a dex save.
Can I do it in a way that it doesn't hurt him?
I'll make it so that he has advantage on the save.
Okay, cool beans. That
16
succeeds.
succeeds. You raise your shield up. This like radiant fire falls towards you. Raise your shield up, block it, and you can see on the impact, little like the purple veins of energy appear just briefly, and your tattoo glows very faintly.
Anything?
Yeah, it did the glowy thing again. It's not as bright this time.
Can you do something with it?
Can I try and channel some energy out of my shield?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh shit.
Can I assist him?
Sure.
Nice. Nice.
Can I guidance it?
You may.
Can I roll a d4?
Sure.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Nope. So does anything happen?
So you start trying to like kind of manipulate whatever might be happening to your shield, but nothing successful happens. You have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that's about what I assumed.
Can I roll an Arcana check to try and figure out like what the fuck is going on?
Has an absurdly high DC, but you may. I don't know if you can roll this high. You
Mm.
might be able to.
Hero.
There's no response.
the fuck you mean there's no response?
Did you say Rue?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no response.
Rue no longer exists, canon.
Hold on. Actually, I'm gonna sending Rue.
Okay.
Oh, also, I should update you guys. Luce is in another dimension being held prisoner.
What?
Really?
I fucking love Oz. He's known this for a little while. This is the best shit ever.
Oh my god! And you
Just
didn't
out
want to
of the
tell
blue.
us?
It's not that I didn't want to, it's just that I kind of forgot.
Oh,
Then we can just leave him there then.
ow!
Hashtag zone of truth extends everywhere.
That hurts.
Going in the hall.
If he ain't gonna tell us about you immediately, then why should we come after you now?
Oh, ow.
Oh.
Since you're just a forethought in his mind.
Apparently, Jesus. Alright, that's 5. So, 18. Alright, so that's ascending to Rue. I'm gonna be like, are you alive?
Hold on.
Yeah, he's being held by some demon. What was that demon's name?
Shaisan.
Shyson. Shyster or something like that.
Scheiße. German for shit.
It is. Okay, so you sending Rue.
Don't do this to me. Don't. Jeremy.
Oh,
Don't do it.
there is no response. The spell does go through.
Ooh. She's not back at the camp, is she? Where the tiny hut was.
You can check.
I can cast the
I am
invisibility.
checking.
Yeah. Looking around, she's not there.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna try and do the Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh. Can I get somebody to bounce ideas off of?
Ah, sure. What you need?
I-
You can have advantage.
Okay. Alright, guidance. I don't think I make it.
Nope.
That's a 30.
It's 30.
That's not high enough.
Is it a 35?
No.
Oh,
40.
It is a 40 DC.
okay. Well, yeah, I can't roll that high. Never mind.
I wasn't aware. I don't.
I don't
My
think
house was
anybody
a
can roll
34.
Oh yeah, that is a almost perfect roll for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
that. Other than a crit.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, apparently I'm magic.
Ask
I mean,
Jurgle?
I always knew it in my heart.
Thanks, bud.
You're welcome, bud.
Did Jurgle not tell you what it was?
No, he just kind of gave me this fancy tattoo, and
When did he give it to you?
about the same time he told me about Luce.
What? When was this?
You know, what did you think I was doing when I was in that temple?
Well, I mean, you were in the temple several times.
Yeah, but the last time you actually went with me.
Oh, that's when you learned about. Oh,
Yeah, so I haven't known for very long.
oh, okay.
But you didn't think it was pertinent to tell us immediately?
Within a day and a half is immediately to us.
Okay.
So, do we nap again, or do we keep on moving?
I'm
I mean-
fucking sleeping.
Yeah, I cast tiny hut.
Okay. Cool. And you guys can get your long rests in.
We hadn't
Thank
finished
God.
your long rest yet, and you're still at disadvantage for any of your skill checks.
All right.
We're taking a short rest, right?
Well, taking a long rest. Actually
Yeah.
sleeping properly, because you guys were only asleep for a couple of hours there.
And
Oh,
Oz
that
hasn't
was
had a
fine.
full rest in like 2 days.
Yeah, fair.
So, does this mean Lily can trance again?
Yeah, Lily could trance again. You technically have the time to.
Cool beans.
Before you trance, Rue lands on your shoulder and pokes you in the head.
What about you?
She just puts her finger to her mouth in a shush motion. And she kind of flits off of you, lands on the ground, and goes into her trance.
Is everything alright at least?
She like opens one eye and nods.
Okay. I give her a blueberry.
This is the only night that she has rolled below a 17
17 on what?
on stealth.
Oh.
Yep.
What is she doing at night then?
Who knows? Okay.
Alright.
I think with that, I'm pretty sure there are a couple of people in here that are going to die if they don't get some sleep.
Do we all heal up?
Yeah, you will complete your long rest without any further obstructions to your ability to maintain your own consciousness and not have 25 billion points of exhaustion. But we will probably be calling it early tonight, guys, just because there are people that are sick and stuff, so I feel like this is a good stopping spot, because otherwise we're going to get into some overworld travel shit, and it's going to last a long fucking time.
All right,
So-
I'll be right back.
That is the end of the session for right now. Sorry. We had to cut it a little shorter than we normally would this week. It's okay.
Aw,
I apologize.
meh.
Me.